palaces of silver and gold cannot be designed overnight. It's like the saying I've often been told, no matter the cost, do things right. You have to be careful, you have to be diligent, planning and measuring every detail, creating is drawing, erasing and drawing again. And I've never been in it for fame or attention. I only work hard so the structures won't fail. But seeing it finish is worth every mora I spend. Within every building made with pride, the architect lives on inside. Shining paint, a marble heart, that's what makes a work of art. We build and we play, sculpting dreams out of clay, with the hope that our towers don't fall, that we won't have to see the writing on the wall. The more you work, the higher the stakes, and the bigger the sorrows to drown. 'Cause one mistake is all that it takes for the walls to come crumbling down. You have to ignore them, the echoing voices that cackle and curse as you toil away. Cover your ears and focus on boxes and lines. And the shadowy figures, they're nothing but shadows, like ink on a page. They have nothing to say, but maybe, just maybe, they're trying to give me a sign that in every building made with pride, the architect remains inside, peeling paint, a heavy heart. That's what makes a work of art. We scream and we pray, sculpting dreams out of clay, as we try not to look at the scroll, the message of doom, the writing on the wall. Every day we play this game of chance, whirling through a desperate dance, sketching visions in our heads, just to see them ripped to shreds. This road that we share doesn't lead anywhere, but there's nothing an artist can do. When you swing your brush, you have to follow through. Within every building made with pride, the architect is trapped inside, bleeding pain, a shattered heart. That's what makes a work of art. I'll fight for control, but the right way takes a toll. And still at the end of it all, I can't escape my fate. The writings on the wall.
Hello, it's Medulla. I'm back. Day 4. I got everything right? I should have. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Guys, we're doing Ace Attorney. Wow. Switching you guys over. Hi, Autumn. I can hear you now. There we go. I'm here with Autumn. We're doing Ace Attorneying.
I need to mute your stream real quick. Yo, I'm here.
Yo. First of all, congratulations to Autumn for the first submission. She's taking the lead from Ratlaw once again.
Yes, I totally did not have any
unfair advantages.
Yes, my advantages were very fair.
She definitely was not in the VC with me as I started the stream.
No, that's preposterous.
There's your hydrate.
Oh, I already hydrated myself, but I'm gonna do it again.
Anyway, we got Ace Attorney today. Yeah, so we were doing Monstrous Turnabout and we ended the investigation a few days ago. So now it's time for the trial, which means it's time to see the man, the myth, the legend, Simon Blackwell himself. Which is why there's a Blackwell warning on
Wait,
today's
it's not the
stream.
judge? It's not the judge?
Yeah,
I was here for the judge.
too. Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, let's go. Woo.
Oh God, the judge. Oh no. Put on the Learverse writing on the wall. I come back in a minute. No. Or sorry. No. I'm not doing that. We gotta start. It's gameplay time. Let's go, Blackwell, my man, Blackwell. Let's get into it then. The Monstrous Turnabout trial. You can see, right, Autumn?
Yes, I can see.
Trial day one. Trial day one.
Trial day one. Trial day one.
I wonder if there's anything to do with that. What was his name? Emma John? I don't know.
Yeah. Something like that.
Let's do this. Do we start with the cutscene?
We start with
this.
which I think is just Apollo talking to Athena. If
Well, that would make sense. Of April 18th, 9:15 a.m.
It's Apollo talking to Blackwell, who has not been introduced yet.
Who is this character? Whoa.
Do I get first talking roll of the night again?
No,
No, I don't.
You okay, Athena? You've been really antsy ever since we got. I thought that angsty for a second. You've been really antsy ever since we got here.
I'm just excited. This is my first real court case after all.
Yeah, real ball of excitement she is. I know just what she needs. Athena!
Did you ever learn about indoor and outdoor voices?
I'm just trying to show you the best way to relieve your pre-trial jitters.
By scaring the daylights out of me?
It is girly Athena, yes, Leah. Yeah. No, I find that shouting "I'm fine" in a loud voice really relieves stress. Part of my Courts of Steel voice to work out, and a must before every trial.
You want me to shout? Here, I'm not gonna shout. That's not happening.
That's right. Here, I'll go first, then you try. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine.
Alright, I'm Athena Sykes. And I'm fine. I think that actually worked.
I thought it might help. Always works for me. An old friend of mine from junior high and I say it all the time. Who? We know. I don't.
We do not know this character. I don't think.
Okay.
Because Apollo, we didn't know anything about Apollo except he's related to.
I'm pretty sure it's like a running gag in like Ace Attorney community that Apollo just gets 15 different backstories all the time.
Yes, I've seen that. I've seen that.
So I guess we'll find out about this one.
Yeah.
I see. A proven remedy to calm the soul. I like it. Hey, how about we finish off with
What?
a race around the courthouse?
What? The point is to relieve stress, not get totally exhausted.
Oh
It's
my
my boy! Feelings! What's with all the racket, you two? Ah, Mr. Right. Just a little voice workout. Hey, what's with the suit? He looks very stylish. Oh, this? I was thinking about getting my attorney's badge back. Oh yeah, just casually, you know. Yeah, I thought I might as well. Somehow I only noticed that they're named after Greek gods, Athena and Apollo. Yeah. They definitely share names with Greek gods.
Phoenix is named after the city in Arizona.
Yeah. Definitely not the bird.
No, there's no birds.
Is the phoenix? What mythology is the phoenix from?
I
Is it
think it
Greek?
is Greek. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a part of Greek mythology, but it's been obviously taken and scattered throughout different mythologies.
That makes sense. Okay.
But I think it originated in Greece.
That makes sense.
That's all? That's huge news. But why now? I have a feeling I'll be needed in the courtroom again sometime soon. Main character genes are going off.
Well, he has no badge though.
Yeah, because he doesn't have his badge yet.
Yeah.
But he's got to get it back. Well, he gets it back, obviously, as we've seen already.
Yes.
But we can talk about that another time. No fair. Inquiring minds want to know. But wow. I'm so used to him in his usual laid-back clothes.
This is actually the first time we've seen it in this game.
In 3D, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
Okay.
suit makes him look like $1 million. By the way, have you heard about the prosecutor assigned to this case? Yeah, he's serving time, but before that, he was a prosecutor. He also uses psychology? That's right. I've heard the rumors about how he was back before his conviction. Using the power of suggestion, he could make even the most stalwart defendants confess. Psychology in the courtroom. Been hearing a lot about that lately. So, he must be a pretty scary guy, considering he's a prison inmate and all. So they say. They also say he'll cut you down if you talk too much. I knew he was going to be bad news. So let's get this straight. We've had, first of all, a complete pushover prosecutor in Winston Payne.
Obviously, yes.
We've had Edgeworth, who's Edgeworth.
Yes.
Kind of hard to explain. We've had Manfred von Karma, who he didn't have a weapon, but he was very foreboding, and also
No,
a murderer.
He had a taser.
He doesn't use the taser in court though. That's only
He has it though.
Yeah, okay, but he doesn't use it in court. He did use it on us use it on us once though. But he's basically scary, but mainly a murderer. And then we have Francisco von Karma, who does blatantly bring a weapon into court and uses it quite often on the judge and us, and that being the whip.
Yes.
And then
the people on the stand as well.
yeah, and then we have Godot, whose weapon is coffee, very very deadly.
Yes, and he uses it only on Phoenix.
But he is also a murderer. But he's a better murderer.
He's a better murderer because he learns from his mistakes and dies.
He also murdered with good intent to stop
Yes.
Dahlia, but. And then, yes, Godot was a murderer. And then, with Clavier, who's pretty chill, actually.
Yes,
Clavier's a
we
chill.
like Clavier.
Among the most normal prosecutors. Just a
Yes.
rock star. And now we have Blackwell, who was a convicted felon with a sword in court. And an eagle.
And a bird, yeah.
Yeah. That attacks everyone, I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
I'm scared to see the sixth game's prosecutor. Or any prosecutors in investigations.
Or defendants, I guess.
Yeah, or defendants.
Or defense attorneys.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't had that many bad defense attorneys. Just Christoph.
Yeah.
Hey, what was the rock star called again? Oh my god.
Piano.
Yeah, piano. We'll see him in this game. I'm pretty sure he's in this game at some point. Oops, what did I just do?
You.
Okay, I did nothing.
Just yelling past you. That's a line you've already seen.
It's probably just hyperbole. At least I hope for your sake. Wait, so is it true or not? Let's just say you should be
laughing, my
concise
favorite.
and choose your words carefully. If you like to keep that head of yours attached to the rest of your body, that is. Yikes. Better tone down my cords of steel, too. So, y'all ready? Might be a good idea to check the court record again before stepping into the ring. Now we got it. Right, Mr. Wright. But I'm fine. I'll be watching from the gallery. Good luck. Thanks.
Okay, let's do this.
The odds of pulling this off are ridiculously low, but that's nothing new. Believe in our client. Seek the truth. That's all we can do. Hang in there, Mayor Tenma. Here comes justice. Is it time?
Said the thing.
Cutscene time. Cutscene time. Okay, I lied.
It's door.
It's the judge. Oh no, it's the judge.
Easy.
All rise.
Oh crap! Oh, that.
Yeah, get that ready, Autumn. It's time.
All right.
Court is now in session for the trial of Damien Tenma. Apollo Justice, defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor. I'd know that big booming voice anywhere. As chipper as ever, eh, Mr. Justice? But who is the young lady next to you?
I'm Athena Sykes, Mr. Justice's junior partner and fresh out of law school.
Well now, full of beans too, eh? Excellent. Makes an old man feel young again.
Full of beans?
Full of beans.
Full of beans?
And the judging is, you know, ugh. Wordage. Now for the prosecution. We win. Prosecution didn't show.
All right.
It appears the prosecution is not ready yet. Never fear, for I shall explain. It's just a minor procedural complication, Your Honor.
I have been sitting here for the past week.
I'm just not realizing I'm not ready for the amount of different voices I'm gonna have to put on in this stupid
Yes, you were
trial.
going. You were going. At least 4. I mean, I'm gonna be doing the rest of them, but you were gonna be doing at least 4.
I mean, the amount is kind of an issue, but it's just also the range of voices that I have to do, because none of them are the same.
Yes, I mean, I have 2 that are the same, and then, friend, what's her name?
Jinxie?
Jinxie, yes.
Yeah. The prosecutor for this case is being escorted from prison as we speak. Prison? Oh, yes, of course. I almost forgot that he's currently serving time. Wait, he's serving time? We've never heard this before.
No, we knew that he was serving time.
Yeah, they said like 15 times. Oh, here it is.
Cutscene.
It's Blackwell.
Yep, Prosecutor Blackwell's an inmate.
Did you know cells?
It's him and his bird, right?
But even a convicted murderer still got a job to do and duties to perform.
That man's tall. Yo, this guy's tall.
He's very tall, yes.
Look at that. Who's that with his back to us over there? Take a wild guess. Apollo. Use. Oh my God, this guy's a lawyer.
It's me, Fulbright.
I was just putting on a disguise. What do you think?
That's him. I'm sure of it. Prosecutor Blackwell.
Is the prosecution ready? Here we go. Enough jabbering. Get on with it already. Of course. Forgive me. Why are all the people related to this case so scary? Very well, Prosecutor Blackwell. Your opening statement, if you please. Ah! What's the matter? Must we continue to fritter away time like this? It is all right there in the indictment. An opening statement would be pointless.
Bro thinks he's Edgeworth? What the hell? They're gonna tap and then.
Pointless. Oh, well. Looks like the cat, or in this case the prosecutor, has the judge's tongue. But we need an opening statement that's an overview of the case at hand. Well then, your boldness, if it's so very important, why don't you do the honors? Oh, me? There's a term for people who whine and fuss about how they need silly, useless things, and then decide they no longer want them once it's theirs. A selfish old fool. Huh?
Wait, was that the prosecution's opening statement?
Your baldness looks shocked. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why. This is not the first time this has happened. I feel like this happens every other Wednesday. Old dotards? Dotards?
Sure.
Old dotard. Okay. Old people such as you are a plague upon the young. I pity your poor grandchildren. Or is it great grandchildren? Damn! Calm down. All these years, I thought the opening statement was the prosecutor's job. But I suppose I could give it a try. Might be a nice change of pace. What? He actually fell for that?
That must have been the power suggestion Mr. Wright was talking about.
No, the judge is just an idiot. Thank you. Man bursting out of prison is roasting the judge. Yes, he's here for business only.
Let's see here. The victim was one Rex Cuby, alderman of the Nine Tails Vale. And the defendant, Damien Tenma, mayor of Tenma Town, is accused of his murder.
And why, pray tell, was the mayor arrested?
His prints were on the murder weapon. Plus, he had a motive, the elimination of the biggest roadblock to the municipal merger. The caretaker and the secretary, other potential suspects, both have alibis. And his daughter, who was also in the vicinity at the time of the incident, has no motive.
So in a nutshell,
I'd have to say the charges against the defendant are incontrovertible.
bravo, your boldness. Your years of experience shine bright like your head.
Oh, flattery gets you everywhere.
Okay.
He's playing Simon Says with the judge.
All right.
Quite literally.
Get out of the courtroom, Athena. You're gone.
Moving right along now, let's hear from our first witness for today, Detective Fulbright.
Oh, God. I'm still here.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
I think me and the judge have different opinions on flattering. I am the detective assigned to this case, Bobby Fulbright. Whoa, and I'll also be keeping tabs on old Blackwell here.
Now, I also heard you would provide protection if it ever came to that.
Alright, hang on. Oops. How do I...
What happened?
Jeez,
What
it's
happened?
fine. I'm just trying to turn up the music. There we go, that's better. It would seem that I have been sorely underestimated. Wait, who's protecting who from what? Still, I truly believe anyone could turn their life around. Even old Blackwell here. Oh. Fulbright, save your platitudes for funerals. Get on with your statement. Ha ha ha! That's the spirit. Justice must be swift and true. I see it in your eyes. There is hope for your rehabilitation and return to society.
Also,
I will never give up on
stream.
you.
Stream. Is audio good with this music change? That probably would do something.
It looks fine to me. I've been watching it.
Okay.
He's so cool. Alright, Leo's fangirling in the chat. Yes. Alright, good.
Prosecutor Blackwell doesn't seem to intimidate Detective Fulbright.
Well, you know what they say. Ignorance is bliss.
Oh, so that's why Detective Fulbright was assigned to Blackwell. He's so oblivious.
There's so many Babs.
Now, let's have your first statement, Detective Fulbright.
You got it. But first, I'd like to say to the Vens that justice will ultimately prevail. Wait, alright, first testimony of this turnabout. Woo! First testimony back. Destroying the judge while the judge is blissfully unaware and keep things as compliments. Yes. He's a bit stupid. Alderman Cuby was murdered with a spear that had been on the wall.
Wrong. He's still alive.
Oh my god. The fingerprints of the defendant, Damien Tenma, were found on the murder weapon. Okay. At the time, Alderman Cuby was asleep from a drug he unwittingly ingested. Mayor Tenma attacked his helpless victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab. Yeah. But the sudden pain jolted the victim awake, and he grabbed a statue and struck back. Is that right? I mean,
There's blood on it, but
yeah.
I mean, I think the. Okay, yeah, that's probably what we push. It's either that or the just ingestion.
Yeah. Alderman Cuby had been stepped some kind of sleep-inducing drug. That's right. The accused was scared because the alderman was a former pro wrestler. So he stepped him a drug to make sure he'd be out cold and defenseless. Here's the autopsy report to prove it.
I think we're only getting this now, okay?
Yeah, good thing it's not updated.
And the victim managed to attack his attacker despite being impaled by a spear? That sounds almost superhuman. Is it even possible?
Well, he was a former pro wrestler after all. That spear was probably nothing more than a mosquito bite to him.
He's dead.
Yeah, maybe a bit more than a mosquito bite. Not so fast. Don't try to brush it all off by saying the alderman had been a pro wrestler. Do you really expect us to believe he could fight back after being skewered by a spear? Never heard of the incredible feats of which man is capable of in a pinch, have you?
Like the samurai of yore, wrestlers can battle through intense pain. It sharpens their senses. I used to talk about it with a former wrestler I met in the clink. I don't know. It still sounds a little far-fetched. Does it now? Then perhaps we should test the theory on you with the edge of my blade. I didn't sign up for this. And so your life is spared. For now. Please let those shackles be made of titanium. I don't want to die. My investigations are as thorough as they are foolproof, or my name isn't Fulbright. I vow to resign immediately if I ever make a false arrest. You're resigning. The accused prints were on the weapon, and he's the one person without an alibi. Quite decisive evidence. Wouldn't you agree, your baldness? The defendant is sounding guiltier by the minute. Yes, the judge leaning toward a guilty verdict, and the trial's just barely begun. What's more, a curious rumor about the accused is making the rounds. They say he seeks the murder for the purpose of freeing Tenma Taro from his imprisonment. Truth be told, I can think of no real reason to show interest in that backwards burg. Perhaps he's a complete nutter and really does seek to release an imaginary demon. Either way, he's raving mad and more than capable of murdering the alderman. Do you think Blacko joined any prison gangs while in prison? Maybe. No, I don't see it.
No.
That mayor is a strange one, all right. I heard he went to a blood drive, but instead of donating, he tried to make a withdrawal. What?
Oh,
What? Sorry, what? Why is that? Why is that important?
Okay.
Order, and there will be no gossiping in my court. Your baldness, please take a gander at those charms plastered across his cranium.
He's here, by the way, in case you were wondering.
Yes, this is the defendant. I hear they're meant to keep him safe from possession by the demon Tenma Taro. Then again, perhaps he's already under that demon's spell. Behold! The lunatic appears poised to lunge at you at any moment.
The rumors and quirks of Mayor Tenma have no relevance to this case. Besides, those charms in his head, they're just a fashion statement, I think.
Okay. Come to think of it, such things don't seem relevant to the case, do they?
The prosecution will refrain from dragging your client's reputation through the mud.
Oh, what a dreadfully fearsome lass we have here. Whew. Thanks for that lifeline, Athena.
Careful, Apollo. He has the judge dancing in the palm of his hand.
I think such a convincing statement. Look, we don't talk about it.
The power of suggestion is one of the more powerful tools in Simon Blackwell's arsenal. He's trying to manipulate everyone's impressions to suit his objectives.
This guy really is bad news.
I was just trying to take a drink of water.
In any case, it seems the victim did manage to defend himself, despite being impaled. What sort of weapon did he use against his attacker? None other than this statue right here. It appears to be the statue of two strange creatures locked in battle. Two yokai, to be exact. On one side is the nine-tailed fox, and on the other, Tenma Taro. Quite interesting if you think about it. It's as though this very case were rendered in art. Fox and demon statue updated. The mayor's blood was found on it, but no prints could be lifted.
Oh, no prints.
But then how is he gonna... Well, hang on. No prints can be lifted, so we can't confirm that the alderman used it against him if there are no prints. In fact, we can disprove it because he didn't have gloves on. Mr. Justice, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Alright, well, we know what to do, so let's do it. Out the murder. Alderman Cubio's murdered the spear. Okay. Oh, nope. Sorry.
Wrong attorney badge.
The fingerprints of the defendant were found on the murder weapon. That was true, I think.
Yes, we did find that.
Checked. We don't even have the murder weapon.
No, but they were. I'm pretty sure it's been confirmed multiple times.
At the time, Alderman Cubio was asleep from a drug he unwittingly ingested.
I would like to know a little more about that, but it's fine.
Mary Tim attacked his helpless victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab. Is that the one? But the sudden pain jolted... No. The jolted the victim awake and he grabbed the statue and struck back. This would be... We present the statue. No prints.
No, yes.
Objection. Did the alderman really strike the mayor? Also, no music. We got it right. What? Are you questioning my sense of justice? Your so-called justice needs to find itself a pair of legs to stand on. You claim the alderman struck back after the mayor put a spear through him, but the statue he supposedly used to defend himself creates a major hole in your theory. It would appear the defense has a counter-argument. Very well, let's hear what the defense thinks is odd about the detective statue theory. There are no fingerprints. Yeah, I was trying to make a funny joke, but those are pretty normal. There are no fingerprints on the supposedly crucial piece of evidence. And if you look at the crime scene photo, you'll notice that the alderman isn't wearing gloves. Yes. Yes, I believe he is quite gloveless indeed. If he touched the statue with his bare hands, he should have left some fingerprints. Detective Fulbright, you did take that into account during your investigation, didn't you? Oh. Ah, this can't be happening. Did I arrest the wrong man? Wow, that was easy. We did it! He's not guilty!
You did it, Apollo. You knocked Detective Fulbright off his high horse.
Well, it's just 1 point in our favor.
Who do you suppose clubbed the mayor if it wasn't the alderman?
Well, if it wasn't the alderman, that means someone else must have clubbed the mayor.
You mean there was a third party in the Fox chamber?
Exactly. And this could be the big break we've been looking for. There does seem to be a hole in the prosecution's argument. Prosecutor Blackwell, would you care to respond to the defense's assertion?
No.
I'm done. The least you could do is look at me while being dismissive. Your mind is as dull as an unhoned blade, Justice Dono. Justice Dono? He's been watching too many samurai flicks. It will take far more than that to cut down Simon Blackwell. A whelp such as you has no hope against my superior swordsmanship. This is a trial, not a sword fight, Prosecutor Blackwell. There is a perfectly good explanation for the lack of prints on the statue. You might recall the blood-stained cloth found at the scene of the crime. Well, it just so happens the blood was the mayor's. So, what are you getting at? Own your mind, boy. Why was there blood on that cloth? Solve that riddle and you see that the hole you thought you found is but an illusion. Now let's see. How was the cloth used? It was used to wrap the statue, no?
That makes sense.
Maybe the alderman wrapped the statue in the cloth. In short, he wasn't touching the statue directly when he used it to strike back at the mayor. Yeah! Thank you for the follow. Gumshoe. Howdy, pals. Gumshoe, you're ace detective and definitely not an ace detective.
Oh, well, I think I know who would get along with Gum Dick Shoe here.
Who might you think?
Hold on. Let me ring them up, real quick.
What?
Why is this chat from not this stream? Why is this from the Firewatch stream?
What?
Hold on. I'm trying to pull the stream up on my phone, and it's pulling up the freaking the wrong chat.
I'm just. Oh, I see what you're doing. My buddy Phoenix told me about this thing called Twitch. I decided to check it out. Oh my god, it's Phoenix Root.
Oh my god.
Is this the friend you were talking about? Wow. Oh my god, we have so many guys. I'm in a trial right now. We can't be talking. I hope you're having a good day, Gum Dick Shoe. Sorry, I got precisely bully for you, boy. It was nothing.
Apollo, don't let them start manipulating you, too. You just closed the hole for the prosecution.
Oh, crap. I did? I did. Right, that's a statue wrapped in cloth would leave no fingerprints as plain as day. But this also proves there are no holes in our theory of the alderman striking back. Are these the detective? Are these Detective Gumshoe and Phoenix right from Craigslist? No, no, Leah. These are the real deal.
Oh, they're real. They're real. They're very real.
The mayor we used to bludgeon the mayor wrapped in a large cloth. 2 pages. Well, let's look at the second page. Now do you see how dull your mind is? Hang on. That she has traces of blood from the defendant Damien's hem on it. It was apparently wrapped in a large cloth in which the defendant's blood was also found. No fingerprints could from the cloth. Okay, well, we still have a contradiction.
Yeah.
This solves nothing. Yeah, I already read that. I'll make sure to sharpen it next time. A particularly frightening inmate once told me that he always tenderly honed his blades before he went to work, like the samurai of yore. Samurai? Sounds more like a homicidal maniac to me. Okay. Actually, he was working in the prison kitchen at the time. Wait, the inmate was a murdering samurai prison chef? That's sick. I need that spin-off.
That's yeah. Oh my.
There's a lot of baps.
There is.
It would seem that the victim and his killer were the only ones there after all. I was kind of attached to that hole. Now what?
Apollo, I just thought of something. If they didn't find anyone's fingerprints on the statue, who's to say someone other than the alderman didn't hit the mayor with it?
Good job, Athena. Yeah. Lawyering. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, why didn't I think of that? What's wrong with me? Anybody could have not left prints on it. And then who, pray tell, struck the mayor with the statue? Please, illuminate us with your wisdom, young lady.
There's only one answer. The real killer.
Don't say Tenma. Don't say Tenma. Prove the existence of this real killer, then. What evidence have you?
Oh, I'll give you evidence, all right.
Athena, are you sure about this?
To borrow your words, Apollo, I'm fine. Take a look at this. Black feathers and tracks, allegedly from a yokai, were found at the scene. I'm gonna say it was John. I believe they're from the third party who struck the mayor with the statue.
Don't say it's John. Is the defense actually suggesting some sort of monster killed that alderman?
That's
my
exactly
God.
what I'm suggesting.
We said it was John. Oh my god.
It was John.
It was not John. John does not exist. No, Athena, you just lost what little credibility we had left. What? Idiot!
Sorry. Guess I got carried away.
Mr. Justice, we've no time to deal with objections between members of the defense. Sorry, Your Honor. It's just, this kid's still, well, a kid.
Ouch, you meanie. I'm reporting this to Mr. Wright.
Isn't Mr. Wright actively watching this? So, is this court to believe the feathers and
She
tracks?
looks up to the crowd.
Mr. Wright,
Mr.
he made
Wright.
fun of me.
Mr. Wright's like hiding his face. So, is this court to believe the feathers and tracks are from a yokai, as you put it? No, Your Honor. I believe they are a fabrication. The real killer wants us to believe some sort of monster murdered the alderman. Interesting. And why do you suppose the killer would do that? Why indeed? Mr. Justice, you seem as new to this as your partner is. Ouch. I'm not reporting to Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, I'm not gonna report this. It didn't happen. Hoy, Fulbright. Explain to his baldness what these brats are missing. You know, the who and why behind those feathers and tracks. What? You mean you can explain all that? Our investigation prowess is without equal. I'm starting to think I chose the wrong profession. Very well. Let's hear about these so-called yokai feathers and tracks. Testimony. Woo! Alright, feathers and tracks. This entire case centers on one man's attempt to crush his opposition to the municipal merger. Mayor Tinma panicked when the amazing Ninetales helped embolden the protesters. So he stoked the village's fears by fabricating a monster. The strange feathers and tracks he planted made it look like a yokai was the killer. I was not paying attention.
I also was not paying attention. I was pulling up the stream on my phone to give you an extra viewer.
Those feathers and tracks stoked the villagers' fears. Absolutely. He knew exactly how to prey on the superstitions in mind. Superstitious mind, sorry. Those feathers only gave weight to the idea that the alderman was slain by a demon. The accursed demon Tenma Taro, that is. Tenma who?
Tenma Taro, legendary John himself, the legendary demon locked away in the village's forbidden chamber. From a young age, the villagers are taught to fear the great black-feathered demon, and thus they are blinded to other, more plausible explanations.
Hold on for a second, before we start letting our imaginations run wild. Isn't there someone else that could be considered a suspect? Mr. Justice, please explain yourself. On the day of the incident, there's a special event held at QB Manor, and as part of this event, there was someone dressed in the likeness of Tenma Taro. Obviously, this person is a much more likely suspect than any legendary demon.
Well, there's our first objection, remember?
Dullard, you are playing right into the killer's mind games.
What?
Listen here, the feathers and tracks were merely red herrings. The villagers believed the murder to be the work of the real Tenma Taro. However, the police believe that the person in the Tenma Taro suit is the killer. The defendant sought to sow this confusion in order to deflect blame away from himself. However, he was knocked unconscious by the alderman, and thus our mentally deficient mayor was caught red-handed at the scene of the crime.
Do you honestly believe Mayor Tenma would do something so stupid?
Once this bird making a special appearance, give it time, Leah. The evidence speaks for itself. Fulbright?
Right, it was the mayor's last-ditch effort to stop the opposition before things got crazy. The Amazing Nine-Tails was fueling both the yokai craze and the anti-murder movement. Plus, he's one of the better-known masked wrestlers and the hometown favorite. That's why the mayor panicked and set out on the path of injustice. But do the people of Nine-Tails Vale really believe a yokai is behind the crime? Yokai sightings are an everyday event there, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I must say, a crime that preys upon innocent, impressionable minds.
Just so. A particularly silver-tongued inmate once had the following words for me. The innocent of heart are the easiest prey.
You don't say! Was this inmate a con artist?
There's a lot of inmates he's spoken to. I don't know about this, guys.
I mean, how long was he in the...
Do we know how old he... No. You know how old Blackwell is? 20? He can't... Not that long. Can't be that long. Maybe, 10 years, I guess, max? Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume. Yeah, 10 years in prison seems to be about the max it could be. He's only 28? Damn. He was framed for the murder of his beloved. I actually felt sorry for the poor chap. Wait, so he wasn't the predator, but rather the prey?
Oh my god.
I feel like there's more Babs than usual, but that may just
There
be me.
is.
Yes, well, now then, the defense may proceed with their cross-examination.
I was not paying. All right, let's look at this then. I wasn't paying attention before,
Alright.
so. How does the BAP work? It's a Discord sound, like a sound effect. Or
Soundboard, yeah.
Soundboard, yeah. This entire case centers on one man's attempt to crush opposition to the municipal merger. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Mayor Toma panicked when the Amazing Nine-Tails helped embolden the protesters. Okay. So he stoked the village's fears by fabricating a monster. The strange feathers in the tracks he planted made it look like a yokai was the killer. I honestly do not know. I think we gotta press something.
Yeah, press the third statement.
So he stoked the village's fears by fabricating a monster. Did the murder and yokai evidence really stoke the villagers' fears?
Absolutely. It had an immediate effect.
The presumed return of the dreaded Tenma Taro has them shaking in their boots.
Oh my, is it really that bad?
That superstitious lot. It's as if Jack the Ripper had been set loose in their village. The mere thought of that demon lurking about is enough to spark a mass exodus.
I see. That's a very persuasive argument.
The mere thought of his honor binding to Simon the Psycho Slasher's words. I'm a Psycho Slasher. Makes me want to spark my own exodus out of the courtroom right about now. So you see, there can only be one reason why anyone would plant those feathers and tracks. Okay, well that wasn't it. Strange feather. Maybe this? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we don't have anything that he planted them.
But it doesn't add up. If what you say is true, why top it off with murder? What do you mean? You claim that our client planted the yokai evidence to stoke the villagers' fears. If so, then why not stop there? Why murder why murder Alderman QB?
Excellent point. It is, isn't it? So, Your Honor agrees there was no reason for the murder, correct? Perhaps the killing was on the spur of the moment. You're saying it wasn't premeditated? From the outset, I had no intention of paying heed to any of your babble. However, the fact is, the mayor made a startling discovery. A startling discovery? I do not like the sound of that. Alderman QB's secret identity.
Hello? I think Prosecutor Blackquill has figured out the Alderman's secret identity. But even if he has, why would it be a motive for the mayor to commit murder?
This is not good. This patch of fur was discovered at the crime scene. It's from the mask worn by the amazing Ninetails. Therefore, we conclude that this mask was at the crime scene. Oh my! Why would it have been there? Sorry, I have to turn around real fast. The victim was a former pro wrestler and a member of the anti-merger movement. Need I say more? Well, could it really be? Your boldness has had an epiphany, I see. Our victim, Rex QB, was the amazing Ninetails, and the mayor's discovery of this fact was his motive for murder. No! Sorry, no! Live recording, by the way.
Nope.
Order! Order! What a shocking development! A motive clearer than crystal. Or clearer than crystal clear.
What do we do now, Apollo?
That music stopped suddenly.
Oh, yes, it did. I thought it was just me.
I didn't think they'd tie the Alderman's secret identity to the mayor's motive for murder. At last, we've reached my real point. Why did the Alderman have to forge a secret identity? Does it not pique your interest, your baldness? I admit it does. It is odd that he had to create this other persona. Just to secretly participate in the anti-merger movement. Very astute of you, your baldness. Right, now take a look at this. Blackmail. Oh. If you value your dearest life, you'll merge Ninetails Vale with Tenma Town. This blackmail letter was found in Alderman QB's pocket. What? At present, the Alderman's wife is in the hospital, and that letter is clear the mayor was blackmailing him by threatening her life.
Wait, didn't the blackmail letter... Wait, Wait, didn't the blackmail letter sent to Mayor Tenma go missing? Right after the Alderman's murder?
You think maybe Claire took the letter from the mayor after the murder? And planted it into the Alderman's pocket?
It's possible, but we don't have any proof that's what happened.
Talk about being up the creek without a paddle. Okay. Mayor Tenma would have made a clean getaway if he'd just left after planning the yokai things, but he was knocked out cold by a sudden decision to kill the amazing Ninetails. So it was the amazing Ninetails counterattack that brought the entire crime to light. Wait a sec. Fulbright's claiming that the mayor killed the Alderman after planting the yokai evidence. And that the mayor was knocked out cold immediately after that. Detective Fulbright, please add your previous statement to your testimony. Ahaha. Well, we got it right. That's Mayor Tenma killed the sleeping alderman after planting the feathers and tracks. I don't see anything wrong with this.
Wait, what was the reason for the murder that was said?
Because the motive?
Yeah.
Because Rex QB was the nine-tailed fox.
Okay.
Or the amazing Ninetail, sorry. And was a staunch, he was basically the biggest, one of the biggest roadblocks to the merger.
Well, if we're saying that he found out then and there, like at that moment,
Yeah.
then why would he be asleep and drugged?
That's a good point. But what can we show? We press it again, maybe?
Yeah, here, do this. The victim had been in a drug-induced slumber. If you want to press it again, see if we can get anything out of that, then
We can-
sure.
we
But
can
I think
try
I think
this.
we present the autopsy.
No, it's not right.
Nope. Okay.
Let's press it again. I don't see what else we could take, to be honest. Or like what else we could press this on? Or present on this. Let's press it.
Just press it, yeah.
So, let me get this straight. You believe the mayor planted the yokai evidence before the murder, not after? Absolutely! And then he was knocked out cold by the alderman's last punch. He wouldn't have had a chance to plant the evidence after that. Something's not right here. Hard to believe that a stiff, humorless man like the mayor could be behind such a stunt.
We have to do something, Apollo, before they pin it all on the mayor.
Then we're going to need to prove that Mayor Tenma didn't plant that yokai stuff. Stream relapse for me like a minute or so ago.
Refresh.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to do that?
Okay, so we need to present something.
Present something that
I think it's
says
a
that we
time
did-
issue.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
timeline
yeah.
issue. It's something that could be in my mind, but how do we prove that? Mayor Tenma killed the sleeping alderman after planting the feathers and tracks.
Oh,
feathers on top of the blood.
Yeah, blood.
The feathers are on
blood,
top of
yes.
the blood. Oh, we got it. Detective Fulbright, your sense of justice is anything but fair. What's this? You dare question my justice again? Yes, and I'm going to prove it to you. Take a look at this photo. This is the crime scene photo. And just what does this prove? It proves when the feathers and tracks were planted. But I already told you they were planted before the murder. The defendant planted the yokai evidence, then was knocked out while killing his victim. But that would be impossible. If you look right here, it's clear when the feathers and tracks were left at the scene. Yeah, right. I mean, yeah. Aren't you just pointing to the yokai feathers and tracks, Mr. Justice? Yes, see how the feathers are on top of the blood, and the tracks were made in blood. In other words, the yokai evidence could have only resulted after the murder. Then the mayor must have planted the evidence after killing the alderman. But you said it yourself. The mayor had been knocked out unconscious thereafter. There would have been no time for him to plant any evidence at all. Therefore, there must have been someone else besides the mayor and the alderman at the crime scene. Yeah, there must be some mistake. Yeah.
Oh, no. Bap. There we go.
You need a fourth one. He did it again.
Oh, crap.
Thank you. Order! Well, where's your evidence? You can't possibly have any, can you? Ha 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 ha! Evidence? Oh, I have evidence. In fact, I have an eyewitness testimony for you. You do? But how? What is that hairstyle? What's my vaunted sense of justice really just half-baked?
He's taking this really hard.
I'm not. Right.
Mr. Justice, what is this testimony regarding a third party that you claim to have? I have it right here, Your Honor. It's the sworn testimony of Mr. Tenma's daughter. The witness, Jinxie Tenma, saw a yokai in the hallway after stumbling upon the scene. It was the demon Tenma Taro. He's the source of those feathers and tracks. Will somebody please say something? The defense will explain to the court exactly what he means. You dare to mock this court and justice itself? You're unfit to bear your name, boy. From your baldness, it appears the defense attorney here is delirious from exhaustion.
Apollo, think of something quick before you're... Think of something, quick, before you're held in contempt of court.
What do you think I'm trying to do? Before we decide whether I should step down, please, hear me out.
Nope.
Bap! Very well, Mr. Justice. I'm all ears, but you'd better explain yourself well. Hang on, I've lost my cap to my water bottle. Give me just a moment.
Oh.
Oh, here. Oops, I got it.
Not redeem Mississippi.
Oh, this I'm taking the sippy. Okay. What was this yokai you were talking about? It's all in this statement here. Jinxie Tenma asserts that she saw a Tenma Taro after she discovered the crime scene and called the police. She came around a corner in the hall. It was around here that she saw Tenma Taro fleeing toward the foyer. I feel like the judge don't got it right to judge a poly. He allowed a pair to submit its testimony or something. Yeah. There's been crazier stuff in the court. Actually, I don't know if that's the case. The defense asserts that whoever was impersonating this monster is the one who left those feathers and tracks behind, intentionally or otherwise. What? How incredibly unjust! Why haven't I heard about this before? Okay, Edgeworth. The adventures proved there was someone else. Oh, well.
So the mayor was what? Something? Apollo, the momentum has shifted in our favor.
Good. Now let's keep it that way. Okay. It's over. We lost.
It's just Athena's just like angry.
Little do you realize that though you are in the midst of a fray, your sword is broken. My sword? I didn't know I had one to break. Are you implying there's a problem with my claim? Consider this. If that yokai impersonator had indeed fled toward the foyer, that fool and that fop would have seen him. Fool and fop? Oh, you mean Filch and LaBelle. Now that you mention that. Both Phineas Filch and Florence LaBelle were in the foyer at the time, but they haven't stated that they saw a yokai, have they? Did you ever consider that yokai was but a figment of a scared little girl's imagination? Why didn't those two see the Tenma Taro impersonator pass by?
Why don't we ask them ourselves?
I was just about to say that, myself. No, really, I was. The defense would like to call Mr. Phineas Filch, caretaker of QB Manor, to the stand. I just know he must have seen something. I suppose we can't ignore the fact that the little girl believes she saw a monster. I trust you have no objections to Mr. Justice's request, Prosecutor Blackwell. I understand that Mr. Filch is enjoying a nap out in the lobby. I knew that Tanuki was a rare find, but when we captured him, I didn't think he did a witness. Do with him as you will. Did he just say captured? No, wait, I don't want to know.
Crap.
Very well then. Bailiff, please go wake Mr. Filch and escort him to the witness stand. Oh my god.
Oh, another voice.
Will the witness state his name and occupation, please? And the name's Filch. Phineas Filch. Caretaker of Gippy Manor. Oh, and this is for you, your lordship. Just a little something I thought you might like. Oh my, what a fabulous pair of shoes. And your honor will do just fine, Mr. Filch. It's those shoes again.
Don't they belong to Detective Fulbright?
Don't tell me Filch sold them again. They're all yours, your honorship, sir. What? But they seem awfully expensive. Yep, too expensive for me, but I reckon they'd be perfect for someone like your honorship. It's a kind gesture, but legal ethics dictate I can't accept such gifts. Oh, ethics. Just take them if you want them. Polish them up real nice for you, too.
Oh, crap.
Bap! I like the emphasis on again. Yeah, this isn't the first time. I'm sorry about the shoes, Mr. Filch, but I will accept your testimony. The court would like to hear whether you saw Tenma Taro in the foyer after the murder. Ooh, another testimony. Let's do this. Guarding the foyer. At the time of the murder, I was on guard duty in the foyer, just like Mr. QB asked. Yeah?
Okay. Good.
I was making sure no one, fair, foul, or fishy, or otherwise, could get to our guest.
Well, obviously you failed.
I was still in my office, keeping a good watch when the murder happened after 3 p.m.
Is this real?
Yep.
Yes.
But I didn't see nothing out of the ordinary, no sorry.
I don't think I remember what we have to present here.
That yokai you keep jabbering on about was but a phantom of a little girl's dreams. So you're telling this court you never saw anyone dressed up like Tenma Taro? Yep, I was guarding the whole time. That's the truth, the whole truth, and nutter butter the truth. And Tenma Taro, you really don't believe in all that yokai mumbo jumbo, do ya? Mumbo jumbo? Whoa.
Whoa. Was he AFK?
It's actually quite
Perhaps?
simple. I certainly don't. Guys, my wrist is acting up. My bracelet.
Something the matter, Apollo?
My bracelet keeps squeezing my arm.
Really? So you think Mr. Tanuki, Mr. Filch has been lying to us?
I wouldn't rule it out. Now, if I could just zero in on a tell. Some sort of nervous habit. Oh my god. Ah! What in the... What's a hawk doing in here? Allow me to introduce my trusty cohort, Taka. He seems to have taken quite a liking to the courthouse. Made it his new home, in fact. He doesn't live with you. You know, in jail? Who's ever heard of a courthouse bird? Well, I mean, I get not at this part, never mind. Yes, my boy Taka. Leah, calm down. It's just an eagle. Taka simply loathes trickery and fraud. And that queer power of yours seems to have... I forgot about this. I forgot about that. and that queer power of yours seems to have offended my dear bosom buzzard. Oh my god.
Can we screenshot that again and just send that to announcements?
Oh my god. Taka, no! Taka.
Just send this to announcements with just like a
Whoops.
with just like a reminder, just like join the stream if you're not here already.
I'll just send in announcements, but I'm not gonna say that.
Okay, yeah.
Queer power of yours, bosom buzzard. No. Taka, it's 2025. Do better. This isn't some sort of trick or I won't be able to spot squat like this. What the heck's going on around here? Run for the hills!
Oh, crap.
No pets or other animals allowed in the courtroom. Just somebody help! Oh, he's merely having a bit of sport. He won't harm you, save when truly famished. In that case, Prosecutor Blackwell, you will ensure your feathered friend is properly fed.
It looks like we have to do this the old-fashioned way.
We'll be fine, I think. There's a lot of I thinking. There's someone dressed as Tenma Taro there. Filch should have seen him. We'll just have to put our faith in Jinxie's statement for now. Mr. Justice, please proceed with your cross-examination. Taka's just giving equal treatment to no matter the gender or sexual orientation. I suppose. Taka will attack all but Blackwell. Guarding the foyer. Okay. At the time of the murder, I was on guard duty in the foyer just like Mr. Kubi asked. That's okay. I think that's good. I was making sure no one fair, foul, fishy, or otherwise could get to our guest.
If
You failed, but...
Can we press that?
Yeah, we can press it. Might as well. So no one could get to him. Sounds like security's pretty tight. That's because there's always lots of sneaks and thieves around festival time. And the solution was to entrust the manor's security to a thief. That's not even funny.
Maybe it's a matter of stopping things by hiring one. After all, it takes one to know one.
I don't know. It seems more like letting the fox guard the hen house to me. So the witness testifies that he took his guard duties seriously. Yes, sir. Your honorship, sir. Okay. Nothing crazy there. I was still in my office, keeping a good watch when the murder happened after 3 p.m. Yeah?
Well, actually, I'm pretty sure we have to present the
Yeah, this thing. Oh wait, where is it? This thing, right?
other page.
But
Yes.
I don't think it's here. Well, no, it could be here. Should we try it here?
Sure. We still got points to burn.
There we go. We got it. Don't lie to the court like that, Mr. Filch. Hey, you didn't right to bushwhack a fella like that. Unfortunately for you, I have evidence that proves you're lying. If you look at this TV listing here, you'll see that at the time of the crime, there was a pro wrestling match scheduled. Something you'd never miss. Ah! I didn't watch that one. No, sorry. I was doing my job just like I was supposed to. Guy doesn't know when to give up. Mr. Filch, someone even circled the match. It was you, right? Yeah! Not only that, you even told me you watched it. You said, and I quote, "It was a complete disaster." Urgh. So, do you admit to slacking off? You can't trick me with your Rudy poo lawyer talk. I'm one of the professional types, too. I could do double duty, watch TV and the foyer at the same time. The only thing Filch can claim to be a professional of is professional thief.
Oh.
Bap! Mr. Justice, you would have this court believe that the witness was slacking off? That's correct. He claims to have been watching the TV and the foyer at the same time, but that's nothing but a bald-faced lie. Bald, you say, but I'm not the one who's lying. Perhaps you meant the witness, Mr. Justice. In that case, let's see what evidence you can offer. Judge moment. Claim Mr. Filch is lying about watching TV and the foyer simultaneously. Now prove it. It's this.
Yep.
This TV is in the corner. Please take a look at the direction the TV is facing in this diagram. Now, unless Mr. Filch has the eyes where his right ear should be, I think it would be impossible to watch the foyer entrance and the TV at the same time. Why, yes! Someone watching TV there couldn't possibly see the entrance. Exactly. And that means Mr. Filch, you were slacking off and were not watching the foyer as you claim. Yes! The bag's out of the cat. I mean, the other way around. The bag's out of the cat, huh?
I guess. Oh, wait. Oh.
Bap, bap, bap.
Order! 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 But Mr. Justice, is Mr. Filch's less than stellar work ethic relevant to this case? It's very relevant, because while he was slacking off watching TV, there really could have been a Tomataro impersonator in the foyer. What now? Granted, this Tanuki was lax in his duties, but he still had the foyer entrance covered. What are you talking about? This. I'm not a mind reader. Auditory sense. His eyes may have been slacking off, but his ears were still hard at work, right, Tanuki? They were? Yes, they were. But you already admitted to slacking off. Now you say you weren't? My eyes might be lazy, but my ears ain't. I would have heard anyone in the foyer. You see, the foyer's floor and stair get all creaky squeaky when someone walks on them. Creak, creak, creak. Loud enough to wake the dead, I reckon. So, you're saying you didn't hear anybody walk by? Yep, my ears are working full time, so who's the liar now, you know, good shyster? A lion thief calling me a shyster? This has to be the low point of my fledgling career. I think it's been lower.
Yep.
That one case last time with a certain clothing item was pretty bad.
Oh, yeah, no.
I gotta hand it to you, Mr. Blackwell, sir. You really are something else. I mean, you don't miss a thing. And them bags under your eyes, they're darker than mine. Fair warning, Mr. Filch. Taka is particularly fond of Tanuki. Should you lie to this court again, you may suddenly find yourself on the menu. Please don't eat me, Mr. Taka, sir.
Oh, crap.
Bap.
A witness will henceforth testify truthfully under penalty of painful bird attacks. And with that in mind, the court requests that the witness revise his testimony accordingly. Good job, Taka. Don't encourage it, Leah. Stop. Ears working overtime. It's true, I was watching a pro wrestling match on the office TV. My eyes might have been slacking off, but my ears, they were working overtime. The floor there is all squeaky like. No way I would have missed someone walking by. So you see, there weren't no Tamataro in the foyer. Superstition is the religion of feeble minds. Understand? A simple, rational explanation is best. Forget yokai, demons, and such. We must use common sense. For lacking that, our entire world will be put upside down. Says the convict prosecutor is totally a sign of the end times for the legal world. And besides, if there were any yokai roaming about, I'd nab them and sell them to the zoo.
I wonder whether Jinxie was just seeing things.
That seems to be the general consensus, but I'm sticking to my guns.
But if we can't prove she saw Tenmataro, then the mayor's sure to be convicted.
And we better hope my guns fire bullets, not BBs. Wow. Really flying by the seat of our pants. The defense may cross-examine the witness. All right, I was not paying. It's true that I was watching a pro wrestling match on the office TV. Okay.
Yep.
My eyes might have been slacking off, but my ears, they were working overtime.
Do we have something to
don't-
contradict that?
I don't think so. No, it doesn't look like it. The floor there's all creaky and squeaky like. No way I would have missed someone walking by. So you see there weren't no Tenemataro in the foyer. Alright, what do we gotta press? 2 or 3? I feel like 3.
Part of me feels like 2 because he's doing the motion that Apollo saw the Y on initially.
Yeah, we could try that. Maybe you're onto something. You lied earlier about taking your guard duty seriously, didn't you? Oh, but that ain't no harm in bending the truth a little, right? Listen to me, you little tanuki. Lie again and talk, I shall feast upon that forked tongue of yours. Yeah. Sorry, just let me keep my tongue. At least leave it until we get the truth out of him in any case. You were negligent in your duties, were you not? Yes, sir, I was, sir, but it ain't like that.
Oh,
Okay.
internet's taking a crap.
Good job, Taka. Good job intimidating. Leah! The floor there's all creaky, squeaky. You back? Alright, we'll give Otto a minute. I need to make sure I'm drinking because my voice is... I can tell I'm starting to hurt doing these voices.
We are back.
Welcome back. I think we pressed this one. This is the... Number 3 is my only other one I thought about. The real star is Taka? No. So you have pretty good ears, Mr. Filch. As good as they come, I'd say. Ain't nothing to hear a creaky floor. Plus, the Tematara makes a sound when he goes by. Like a jingle jangle. Jingle jangle? How does he do that? It's that staff of his. That's what jingle jangles.
here we
There was
are.
no staff.
What's he talking about, Apollo?
Beats me, but I guess Tematara has a staff that makes noise.
Come to think of it, didn't Jinxie mention something like that too?
Damn it.
She said she saw Tematara holding a staff-like object that made a jingly sound.
I guess it's the source of the noise then. Well, Mr. Justice, Mr. Filch has Tematara's jingle jingles. Would you consider that vital information? Well, obviously. Extremely vital. I requested to be added to his testimony. If Tematara were to pass by, his staff would have gone jingle jangle. Do we have...
Yeah, the scroll.
Oh, that's a good call. Nice, Autumn. I didn't pick up. Oof, I didn't pick up on that. Tematara's staff would make a jingly sound, you say? Well, I'm going to say that your story doesn't add up. Is there something the defense would like to share with the court? Mr. Filch, you say that you didn't see Tematara on the day of the incident. Why then did you assume just now that Tematara would be holding a staff? Huh? You see, the Tematara Jinxie saw held the staff in his hands. And she described its sound just like you did, as a kind of jingly sound. Yeah, so he's holding a staff. What's your point? The point is that Tematara doesn't use his staff, not normally. What are you talking about? You see, this is the only known document depicting Tematara. Is there a staff in that picture, Mr. Filch? You're right. There's no staff, not even a cane or a walking stick. So, the question is, why does the witness think Tematara uses a staff? I believe the answer will overturn the prosecution's case on the most basic level. Well now, this is getting interesting. Alright, Mr. Justice. It's time to show the court where you're going with this. Please, tell the court why Mr. Filch believes Temataro carries a staff. He actually saw Temataro. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. He's a scatterbrain.
The scroll is wrong.
Mr. Filch actually saw Temataro right after the crime occurred. That's the only way you could possibly know about the staff. Busted again! Bloody hell, you duplicitous little... Yes, how'd that feel, Blackwell? Not so fun when you're on the receiving end of the blade, is it? Admit it, Mr. Filch. You did see Temataro that day, didn't you? Well? I'm begging you, please don't make me say it. But clearly you did see Tenemataro. Stop stalling and testify to that fact. No can do, no way, no how. You ain't got no idea how terrifying he can be. He. Mr. Filch still won't admit to seeing Tenemataro, even though everyone knows he did. Question now is why?
Okay.
Mr. Filch is scared to death.
Is that why he can't admit the truth?
Come to think of it. They say you must not gaze upon Tenemataro, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Tenemataro will claim your soul.
This guy doesn't even believe in Tenemataro.
Yeah. I think we're about to give him that and then be like, no.
You're done, buddy.
Jinxie wouldn't admit to seeing Tenemataro after hearing about the village superstitions. She said that if she told anyone that she had seen Tenemataro, he'd claim her soul.
Thank you for the follow, Breaks. How are you doing today? Oh, yeah. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Thank you. I just realized that's very fitting, actually, the follow sound. Because we're doing Ace
With the
Attorney.
yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty fitting. Wow, so many follows. Now that's it. Now that it's Ace Attorney, yeah, we've gotten two. That's way more.
Are we
than
an Ace
average.
Attorney streamer now?
I guess no. Fortunately, there's not that much content, but we got a lot of Ace Attorney to do.
Fan
stuff,
games.
So. Oh.
No.
Wait, you think Filch believes that too? So Mr. Big Time City Slicker Lawyer has heard about him. Them old village superstitions. Well, the defense, please explain what the witness is talking about. The people of Ninetails Vale believe some pretty strange things, and the superstitions may be the reason our witness here can't admit the truth. The truth that he really did see Tenemataro. Darn straight, that's why. It's all right here. The village superstitions: do not gaze upon Tenemataro. Do not tell others if you see him. Ignoring the superstition will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village. Freeing him will bring ruin upon the village. Oh, what? Sorry, I didn't read that. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul? See? That's why us folks in Ninetails Vale can't talk about seeing Tenemataro. Well, that's a good deflection. That clears up one mystery. Gonna hang out for a bit, give Taka lots of bird treats for me and tell him he's a good bird and doing a good job. No! Not a good bird, not doing a good job. You're done. The killer took advantage of superstitions by wearing a Tenemataro costume. I'll see you when you get back though, Leah. Have fun. Yes, no! Yes, he is. No, he's not. I'm not backing down from this. They knew that that way no one could talk about him, so it was as if he never existed. Defense holds that this Tenemataro impersonator is the true killer. What? Yeah, what? Huh? Superstitions, you say? What kind of a fool would actually believe such rubbish? And would that using some silly fairy tale could so easily expose the culprit? You'll need to come up with a more rational, common sense explanation than that. We're going back and forth. Your common sense seems awfully narrow-minded to me, Prosecutor Blackwell, almost a professor. Try living in my world of narrow cells, mortal danger, and dark, sleepless nights. There is no lack of superstitions in the clink, but few are those who truly believe in them. Well, the village superstitions are real enough to the people of Ninetails Vale. A life or death superstition might make even you a believer. Yeah, we did it.
Oh crap. Up.
Order!
There we go.
Order, I say! You fool of a Tanuki! 2 times now your lies have cost me. Sorry, I promise not to do it again. Taka, my fine feathered friend, have at him. Yes! He's gonna eat me alive! And for the hills! What's this? He took off. This man fled the courtroom. Get bailiff! What are you waiting for? After him, and with your fastest men.
That's certainly not something you see every day.
What is going on in this courtroom?
I have no clue. So many maps.
Well, it would seem the new and important fact has come to light. A third party disguised as the yokai Tenma was at the scene. And now we have 2 witnesses who can attest to that fact. Any objections, Prosecutor Blackwill? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What?
Huh? His shackles. Whoa. I'm too young to die. Justice Dunno, how long has it been since I've been forced to draw my blade? You had best say your prayers. The judge is no longer in existence. He's faded from existence.
It's a freaking Sephiroth blade.
Yeah, I don't know. This thing's crazy long. You see, this thing is... What the...
He also does not have a sword, by the way, in case you were wondering.
The detective, do something! Have no fear, Fulbright is here. When the going gets tough, the champion of justice gets going. And get going already before he kills us. Oh, but I stand in awe of Simon Blackwell, for it is his sense of justice that sets him free. Objection! Objection! I object to Detective Fulbright's definition of justice!
He's also just like, I'm done. I'm stopped.
He's just standing there. Hey, I'm not in the habit of cutting down unarmed cowards. Oh, well, in that case, Prosecutor Blackwell, can I ask you to, you know... I think the judge forgot he's in charge here. So, Justice Dunno's assertion is this. Tenma Taro is the real killer, not Mayor Tenma. According to him, there was a yokai at the scene of the crime. Right, and that yokai, or rather, whoever was impersonating him, killed Alderman Kyubi. He had to explain why Jinxie, being the first to discover the murder, did not see your alleged killer yokai there in the Fox Chamber. What? He's right, she said nothing about Tenma Taro being in the Fox Chamber. Let me enlighten you. The little scamp heard a dying scream right before she opened the chamber door. And your point is? Upon opening the door, she found a freshly skewed murder victim, the alderman. And the homicidal maniac who had killed him, the mayor. No, there must have been someone dressed up like Tenma. Then why does that little scamp claim not to have seen a yokai in the Fox Chamber? Considering her father was accused of murder, surely she would have mentioned any third party that might have been in the room. I don't understand. Why didn't she say that Tenma Taro inside the Fox Chamber? Didn't we just go over the superstition?
Yeah.
There is but one way to find out. Ask Jinxie Tenma whether she saw your killer yokai at the scene of the crime. Uh-oh. The final battle draws nigh. Only one of us will leave here alive. Long as my blade thirsted for blood, at long last it shall be sated. Wait, this is still a trial, right? Show me what you're truly capable of, Justice Dunno. Get this bird out of here.
Oh, crap.
Very well then. Both parties no doubt need some time to regroup. So the court will take a 10-minute recess in order to... 3 minutes. I'm sorry, but a 3-minute recess? Just so. Plenty of time if your destination of intent is the loo. The loo? You mean the bathroom? Sheesh. At least include enough time to wash our hands. See that you take no more time than 3 minutes. All latecomers will be punished. Yes, sir! I hereby declare a 3-minute recess before the battle begins.
I declare Prosecutor Blackwell the winner of this round of Simon Says.
Stop calling it that. Doesn't bode well for us that the prosecutor's running the show, does it?
Oh, crap.
Bap! Whew. We've been going.
We have. I mean, we haven't been doing 4 hours, but
No.
He busted out of his shackles.
Yeah, what was all that about? Guess they don't make shackles like they used to.
Better be careful, Apollo. You've really brought out the samurai in him. Especially after you proved there was a Tenmataro impersonator at the manor.
What's with that guy and the whole samurai act anyway? Such fine swordsmanship. That is no mere act. Mr. Justice, it's high time I challenge this jailhouse prosecutor to a duel. No, wait, let's save the ruling until after we prove your innocence. I suppose it could wait until later. Does anyone remember where we're conducting a trial here? Athena, I'm gonna go wash up.
Remember what Black Quill said, Apollo? Don't be late.
Oh, okay.
he's dead.
Now then, I believe our next witness is Miss Jinxie Tenma, a maid at QB Manor. I believe we can proceed now, if the witness is ready, that is. Oh my god. What the hell?
What?
Good luck.
Okay.
Narayan, leader of the 100 demons. He really does exist. Oh, wow, that is one well-polished tray.
Whoa, Athena. Sorry, not Athena. Autumn, you get to voice more than one character.
Yeah, let's go. I got a little bit of Jinxie in that one flashback, but that's it.
Yeah, hang on. The witness will show her face while in court, or her testimony will be inadmissible. What is it, my child?
Begun, Narayan, leader of the 100 demons.
How did she reach all the way up there?
Extendo hand.
Oh, you think I'm a yokai? Well, I was once someone's a judicial monster of sorts. The beast of the bar, or the demon of due process, if you will.
Eek, my charm has no effect.
This is so stupid.
This is stupid.
The demon of due process? Not sure I can see that one.
Now, you little scamp.
Yes.
I trust you know why you're here.
Bags.
What?
Bags?
Bags? Oh, that tricksy Tanuki. Try the noodle stand, and go enjoy a big bowl of Tanuki tail noodles while you're at it. What?
He's laughing. He's doing a funny.
He's doing a
haha,
funny,
guffaw.
Everyone's a comedian. I don't get it.
They killed him. That's the joke.
Oh, okay.
No, I meant your bags. The ones under your eyes. You must have trouble sleeping. Here, this charm will keep Azukirai away.
I'm so glad I'm not having the voice Jinxie right now. Damn it!
You brought this upon yourself.
Azukirai? Azukirai? The yokai that washes Azuki beans? The only thing needing washing will be your father's neck before I take his head clean off.
Azukirai often keeps people up at night with the noise he makes washing beans.
Is that Azukirai? I think maybe Azukirai.
Probably.
But if you stick this charm on your forehead, you won't hear him anymore.
Is that so? Well, thank you.
Looks like Prosecutor Blackquill got more than he bargained for.
You're getting a lot of lines now. They're bad enough alone, but together, the two are just plain creepy.
Oh my god.
Your testimony, if you please, Miss Tenma. Specifically, whether or not you saw Tenma Taro when you discovered the crime scene. Here you go.
Did I see Tenmataro in the Fox Chamber? Well, when I opened the door... I saw... Yes, now I remember. Yokai, right there in that room.
That wasn't what you said. What? So there was a yokai at the scene of the crime.
Yeah, lots of them.
What?
My forehead, remember?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Wait, more than one yokai. Did Tamataro happen to be among them?
Internet Wi-Fi.
Guys, we can't go.
I think we're good.
All right, we're good.
All right.
I don't know. I just don't know. All I know is the room was swimming in yokai.
Oh, okay. I gotta restart the stream because it's doing fun stuff.
Uh oh.
No, we're still gone. We're still gone. Oh no. I think
be
we're
okay.
back.
Gonna be okay.
Kasha, Norikabe, Sato Taisho. Eek, they were all there.
Wow, this is an unexpected turn of events. We've gone from no yokai to a flood of them. This is ludicrous. You would have this court listened to this delusional little scamp's testimony. Yeah.
Your Honor, I believe her memory is simply clouded by fear. But a quick therapy session should ease her mind.
It's time for a new mechanic.
Yeah. Woo.
With the court's permission, of course.
What a fabulous idea. Please proceed, Miss Sykes. Sure you know what you're doing, Athena?
She's obviously not herself. The trauma of discovering that crime scene and fear of testifying and fear of testifying have her dazed and confused. A regular ball of confusion.
God, that separation confused my brain so much. Okay.
But my analytical psychology-based approach should be able to help.
Any objections, Prosecutor Blackwell? Shall we let Miss Sykes proceed? It makes no difference to me. Do as you will, but I doubt she'll get any viable testimony. She'd be better served by bearing witness to the sword skills I forged in a distant land.
I'll show you.
Technology.
Beep, 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 beep.
Uh-oh. Ah!
Did I see Tenmotaro in the Vox chamber?
Okay, that checks out.
Well, when I opened the door, oh, I saw. Yes, now I remember. Yokai, right there in that room. Found something. Looks like an out-of-control emotion.
Athena, what exactly are we looking at here?
Oh, this? It's one of Widget's functions. Right here, you can see images and emotions extracted from the witness's voice.
Whoa, you mean that little thing can do all this? Pretty cool, huh? And here I thought it was just some kid's toys. Some kid's toy.
Unfortunately, all I'm getting is an overflow error right now. See how sad is brightly lit there at the bottom left? She's under an uncontrollable amount of distress, which is masking her other emotions. It seems the sheer terror she experienced has made her a confused mess.
So, all those yokai things she saw are a product of rampant emotions?
Yes, that's right. Her fear has instilled in her hallucinations and false memories. She's seeing normal everyday objects as monsters in her mind. It's a form of schizophrenic hallucination brought on by emotional trauma.
Holy yeah.
And the trauma in Jinxie's case is fear.
So she was and still is seeing ordinary objects as yokai.
We'll have to find the root cause of her extreme fear before I can treat it. Now, let's see. Apollo, can you point out the yokai on the Wheel of Fire?
Wait, how do we know this?
She seems particularly terrified of that one. Start by pressing probe.
Q.
Q.
Next, point to what's causing Jinxie's out of control emotion. Finally, hit probe again
R.
Why is it
and
different
to
this
try
time?
and get to the heart of the matter. I don't know.
Okay, let's give this a try. Q. R. For some reason. Jinxie, what's the name for that yokai on a wheel of fire?
That's Akasha, a yokai that steals the bodies of the recently deceased. I bet it came to steal the Ottomans.
It's almost creepy how well that fits the actual situation.
Exactly! It's a form of hallucination where the patient can't see things for what they are. There must be something at the scene of the crime that she's mistaking for Akasha. Apollo, you need to point out what she thought was a you need to point out what she thought was a yokai on a wheel of fire.
I think I know the answer now. Jinxie, that wasn't Akasha you saw. Could you have possibly mistaken this for Akasha? I wonder if it's the big lamp.
Oh, maybe.
The light fixture?
This one right here. It has a flame design that's up there on the ceiling. There's never a yokai on a wheel of fire. The Akasha you saw was just a light fixture.
Eek.
One down.
That's one memory back to normal. Nice job. Now that you've got the hang of it, it should be a cinch to point out the rest.
Jinxie, what about this white wall-like monster?
That's Nurikabe. It's a wall monster that blocks your way or leads you astray.
That's no yokai, Jinxie. It's a folding screen.
Eek.
And this raccoon dog isn't a tanuki monster. It's just a statue of one.
Eek.
And look, these are just coffee cups. And this right here, it's nothing more than a fox statue.
Eek. I don't know what I was thinking.
Not the plate. What the heck? Back to normal.
You did it, Apollo. Her extreme fear is now under control. Is under control now. Backwards. It was all just my eyes playing tricks on me. There weren't any yokai after all. See? A clear-cut statement. That's the power of my psychology and your intuition, Apollo. And your ability to look at normal objects, Apollo. And just like we thought, there never really were any yokai in the Fox Chamber.
Oh no. Right, there never really were any yokai there. The defense is asserting the exact opposite of their original assertion. Idiots! Wait, Jinxie, what about Tenmataro?
There wasn't anyone there dressed up as Tenmataro, or any other yokai either. I remember it clearly now.
Gulp. You've...
Got it!
Eat.
Joking!
Ba-dum. Sorry.
Oh crap!
Order in the court! I think we just dug
I
our
might
own
have just burst
grave.
fired those because of my lag.
No, it sounded fine. Allow me to push you on in. That's the least I could do. Whoa! No!
Apollo, can I interrupt your freak out for just a minute? I'm still picking up some noise. It's an unexpected emotion.
Does that mean Jinxie hasn't remembered everything yet?
Exactly. We should be able to get something something else out of her. I'll enter the new information we have, and
I don't know what I
You
read
need to
words.
enter an English class, I think.
Maybe.
I'll enter the new information we have and run an update.
You don't have to read this again if you don't want to. Happiness.
I'm not going to.
So scared when I entered the room. My legs gave out and I fell to the floor. There in the Fox Chamber I saw... Well, yeah. You want to do this one or no?
The alderman dead on the table. The alderman dead on the table, and Papa collapsed in a chair. Nobody else was there, and that includes Tenmataro.
Why are you happy?
Or
Wait.
shocked, I think.
What am I supposed to do?
Try to find the emotion that contradicts her statements.
So if I find a contradictory emotion, I should point it out.
That's right. But it's not just contradictory emotions you should look out for. You should also keep an eye out for sudden changes in the emotion's intensity. Your emotions might get stronger or weaker as you move from statement to statement. It's important to compare how the same emotion changes throughout the testimony.
Contradictory emotions and changes intensity. Okay, I'll give it a shot. So obviously the happiness is going to change in intensity
I think that's shock.
right here. Oh, it's shock. Oh, it is shock. Happiness is top left.
Now that's a lot more right there. On the second one, yeah.
This is even more though, isn't it?
I think it's the same amount of a lot.
Yeah. This seems like an unnatural reaction. No, it's not.
Really? I don't see it that way.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's. Yeah, it's not it. Okay, it has to be this one then.
Yes.
Or it's the last one. Okay, it's the last
nope.
one. It's a bit confusing. Because it just feels like the same for all three of them. Oh.
Oh, well, yeah,
Shock
no,
goes
'cause-
down.
Yeah, it goes down.
This what? Huh?
Hmm. Okay,
Maybe
maybe
it's the
check the
fourth
sadness
one.
then.
Sadness. Sadness doesn't change. Hang on. Let's try this one. What the? Okay, maybe it is sadness. Okay.
Maybe it's the sadness on the last one.
Is that any greater on the last one?
Hold on.
Sadness goes down
I can't
here.
see stream anymore. And there's taking a crap.
Oh, I forgot to. Are you back? Uh-oh.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. This? I'm just gonna press them all. I don't see a difference.
Yeah. Okay.
This one.
Hold on. Well, hold on.
Okay. What?
Wait, I'm
What
gonna.
are you seeing?
I'm gonna. Okay. So. Okay, let's go to the next one. Maybe point out the sadness whenever she says that she was so scared. Because you said it should be a lot of scared rather than a lot of sadness and scared.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Can't be that one.
Yep, that makes sense. Her. Okay, maybe her sadness depleting here.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Found it. The amount of fear felt is rather low despite your legs having given up from fright.
Oh
It's-
wait, that's fear.
I guess.
That's fear, not sadness.
I guess? I don't know. Just think of lessens your fear.
Actually, I did experience a sudden burst of courage at that moment.
You did. Where did it come from?
Let me think. Oh, it was Mama. I suddenly felt as if she was there with me. Okay, I'll enter Sudden Burst of Courage. Now let's see. Ah, look!
Put him up. Gonna 1v1 Tenmataro.
Apollo, the noise is all gone. Jinxie seems to have remembered everything now.
Yay! A sudden burst of courage. Now where could that have come from? Jinxie, was this something that gave you a sudden burst of courage?
Yes, there was, but, I realized I had done something naughty when I thought about it later. Any idea what could have given Jinxie that courage?
Well, there is one piece of evidence that comes to mind.
Nope, internet taking a crap.
Uh-oh. Autumn, come back to us. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it through this. Maybe. Hopefully. Autumn! Autumn's dead.
Nope.
Are we back?
I think we're good. Yeah, we're
Okay.
good. We're good.
I wonder if she saw something like it at the scene of the crime. Jinx, did your sudden burst of courage have anything to do with this? The flower?
Flower, probably, yes. Oh, yeah, it boosts Jinx's courage because it was her mother's favorite. Yes.
Jinxie, you didn't happen to see a Ninetales flower there at the scene, did you?
Huh. The demon lawyer strikes again. I can't hide anything from you. I found a small case with a picture of a Ninetales flower on it. I liked it so much I kept it.
You what? You can't remove evidence from a crime scene.
Oh, crap. Yep.
That's right, young lady. Removing evidence is a big no-no. Now, they want us to produce that evidence this instant.
I'm sorry.
It does seem to be some sort of case. Oh, look, something slid out. It appears to be a key. Might I have a look, your baldness? Ah, this is none other than the master key to QB Manor. Are you certain of this, Prosecutor Blackwell? It matches where did you get that? It matches the serial number of the key that went missing after the murder. A master key that went missing? I don't like the sound of that. Our little scamp here has stumbled upon an article of unimaginable consequence. That's a little melodramatic, don't you think? Heed these words, for I shall say them but once. The sole key to the Fox Chamber has been in this little scamp's constant possession. Ergo, she was the sole person who could use it before, during, and after the murder. Which leaves the master key as the only other key that could have opened the chamber. But this master key was found in a room that had been locked by this girl. And your point is, until Jinxie Tenma opened the Fox Chamber with her key, the room had been locked tight from the outside world, and there was no one else in there save the victim and his killer. I trust you have figured it out for yourself by now. A killer other than Mayor Tenma himself would be utterly inconceivable. Oh! Yeah, we kind of walked into that one. I cannot lie.
Oh, I'm getting ready. Never mind. That's not what I was getting ready for. My stream is a little delayed. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
How could this happen?
Okay. The defense's assistant will refrain from growling her frustrations. Athena, are you alright?
Ugh, I know Mayor Tenma's innocent, but there's nothing we can do.
This sucks. Sykes Dunno. Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Can I decline your offer?
Abandon your client and your misplaced faith in him. Let the relief of a clear head and a clean conscience come rushing in. That will make the inevitable guilty verdict far easier to accept. Great, now he's playing Simon Says with us. Well, he's not going to fool us with these stupid mind games. Athena, don't fall for his tricks.
Now I'm the one who's dazed and confused. I can't even think straight.
Hey, are you alright? She fell right into his trap. What?
Nothing.
Okay. And now I suggest you make a mad dash from the courtroom and into the wild blue yonder. Only by running shall your mind be cleared and your conscience cleansed.
Alright, I'll be back in 10.
Oh my god. Stay with me, Athena. Don't let yourself be twisted by that samurai.
Apollo?
Mr. Justice, I heard the word objection, but what is it you object to? Huh? Oh, right. That objection was more of a reflex than anything else. Though I was hoping something would come to me while I was trying to stop Athena. This is not good. The courtroom is waiting, Mr. Justice, though as it stands now. I'll be forced to declare your client guilty and your legal skills suspect if this is it. Now, do you have anything that could overturn the prosecution's case? Well, actually I do. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine.
Apollo, you do have something more than your cords of steel, don't you?
Not really, but we'll be fine.
But
I've got absolutely nothing, but that's never stopped me before. I have to explain how the real killer could have escaped that locked room, because it's all over if I don't.
Apollo, this calls for a new approach. Try to think outside of the box.
Or in this case, inside the box. And what a doozy that locked room is, too. Well, Mr. Justice, do you have anything that can counter the prosecution's argument? You bet I do. The real killer must have escaped from the locked room one way or another. Vague conjecture shall only earn you a taste of my blade, Justice Dunno. Time to do or die, literally.
Oh.
Bap! The events will now explain how it would be possible to escape the locked room.
You sure about this, Apollo? Can you really explain what happened?
I'm fine. We just need to think this whole escape in a locked room thing over from the beginning. So, let's see. If the killer has escaped, how could they have done so?
The choices are pretty limited. The room has a window, but it doesn't open wide enough for anyone to get through, and there's a sheer cliff outside.
So, no go.
As for the air vent, it's up too high, and there's nothing you could stand on to reach it. And needless to say, the forbidden chamber wouldn't open no matter what we did, so that's out.
Yeah, that's why we gotta keep the solution simple. Like they say, simple is best. We need to rule out all the absolutely impossible escape routes. And whatever's left just might lead us to how the Fox Chamber was compromised. Your Honor, the vent supposed the killer escaped through here. It was the vent, I remember. From back in the day.
From back in the day?
Yeah. From the last time we did this trial.
Oh, well, yeah.
And just how did the killer escape through there, Mr. Justice? Your reasoning skill seems questionable as your proposed escape route. Okay, well, what? It is the vent, isn't it? Am I wrong? Maybe the vent comes later. I know there's something to do with the stupid vent. but
Maybe
it's not right now.
maybe they hid behind the screen.
Yeah, maybe like right here. Okay, no, we're looking for escape routes.
Oh.
This is not good.
They just ran out the door.
The hallway door. Well, yes, I suppose like would be the only way out. It would appear that you've already forgotten. The only available key until Jinxie Tenma came on scene was within that locked room. How would one exit the Fox chamber and then lock it without a key, Should have seen this coming.
Remember, Apollo, keep it simple.
Simple, right. Wait, was that yours or mine?
That was yours.
Oh, okay. I can understand if the killer had exited the room with the key, but...
Oh, crap.
BAP! Oh, Mr. Justice. Prosecution is some fine Japanese still waiting unless you explain yourself quickly. I'm fine. I can explain myself. The reason the Fox Chamber's hallway door was locked was because... Tenma locked it from inside? Or the perp locked it from outside? I honestly don't know.
Uh,
They're safe.
yes, we should do that. Alright, can we look at our court record real quick?
Don't know if it's gonna help us, but...
Can we investigate the, floor plan for the room? Can I look at the, description for it?
Yeah.
It's
doesn't
very
have one.
descriptive. Do we have the key, right?
No.
No, we don't. Okay. Couldn't have been locked on its own.
Just keep it simple. Perp locked it from outside.
I guess, yeah.
What if the room was locked from the outside? In other words, the killer took the key through the hallway door, then locked it. Ouch. Consider this. The master key was found inside the tightly locked Fox chamber. Any assertion that the key was removed from the room is blatant contradiction of fact.
Exiting the room before locking the door would require taking the key outside. But the key was found inside the room, which does seem like a contradiction.
Well, we could explain both. Like how the key could be inside the room and be used to lock the door from outside.
Oh.
BAP! When I see the defense can respond before prosecutor Blackwell draws his sword. How could the master key be at the crime scene despite the room being locked tight? Guess we got it right.
Okay.
Slipped it in when the door was opened.
I don't think so.
Threw
Change the
it.
lock, obviously, no.
Threw it in from outside.
Oh, yeah, window.
I guess, but it's a steep drop.
I mean...
What if someone threw it into the room from outside? You know, something like go out the hallway door, lock the room, and then toss the key back in through the window? That would explain how the master key could be inside the locked room. And where would you throw it from? There's a cliff outside the Fox Chamber's window. Throwing the key in from there is an impossibility. Oh, right.
I wonder if the key could have been tossed in from somewhere other than the window.
Somewhere other than the window. Could the key have been tossed in through somewhere other than the window? Okay, now do you want the duct?
Now's the duct, I believe.
The air vent. Okay. Oh my god, that was
That
was
very
tough.
scary.
Okay. Yes, the window may be out of the question, but the air vent's not.
Oh, that's right. The Fox Chamber's air duct leads out into the hallway.
That's right. The real killer entered the air duct from the vent outside the Fox Chamber. Then dropped the key into the room through the vent inside the chamber. That's preposterous. Autumn?
Ooh, that explains how the key got in there after it was used to lock the door. Perfectly.
Mr.
No comment, I
Justice.
just added one.
I'm afraid I'm a bit confused. Don't worry. I am too. I'll explain it so even Your Honor can understand. First, the real killer disguised as Tenamataro murdered the alderman in the Fox Chamber. Then they fled the room through the hallway door and locked it. Next, they entered the air duct from the vent outside in the hallway. Finally, the killer tossed the key into the room through the air vent in the ceiling there. All that was left to do after that was to go back through the duct and flee the murder. Well, Your Honor, could that be any clearer? Amazing! Even I could follow that. Your Honor, put the weapon down. It's gonna be okay.
Judge seems really pleased.
That explains everything. The real killer was someone dressed up like Tenmataro. And there was someone else other than the mayor and the alderman in that room. Hey, it looks like that lawyer is beating the jailbird prosecutor. Whoa, that was a total turnabout.
That massive forehead of his seems so much more attractive now.
Order, I say. Now that I've proved a possible third party, I don't see how our client could be guilty. Oh.
It sounds like music cuts too.
A valiant effort, Justice Dunno, but your final thrust missed its mark. Huh? Both that little scamp and the tricksy Tanuki saw the yokai after it left the room. But then what? Did that irksome yokai simply go through the foyer and waltz right out at the front door? That's exactly what happened. The killer fled from the... Yeah! But that is impossible, without being spotted by the foyer security camera, that is. Hang on. The electric eye here would have captured any pesky little yokai trying to escape. However, there is no sign of Tenmataro anywhere in the security footage. Save for the foyer entrance, there is no other way to flee the manor, is there? I don't feel so good.
Wait, I believe there is one other way to escape besides the foyer entrance. There's a large window in the foyer. It's possible to escape through there without being seen by the security camera.
Hey, you're right. Must I point out every crucial detail to the defense? It seems you lack not only brains, but investigative prowess to boot. That is the cliff side of the manor. The only killer escaping that way would be a dead one.
No, I don't know. There's an exchange at the end there, but sure.
French.
Oh, that makes sense.
Wait,
This bit again.
so the killer didn't escape out the foyer window? What the heck, right? Huh. I suppose your next proposal is the killer sprouted wings and flew off into the sunset. That would mean the killer really was a yokai.
If only we had some sort of evidence that could point to a flying killer.
If only. Who's saying we don't?
Only.
As completely far-fetched as it might be.
What? You're saying you can prove the killer could fly?
I forgot Jinxie was here.
I
Well.
did too.
I thought I was the one with the cords of steel. Oh, I can't wait to hear this. Your Honor? What evidence do you have that the killer flew away? The newspaper. Take a look at the special edition paper. Tenmataro, real or flight of fancy? Or Tenmataro, real or flight of fancy? What does this article prove, Mr. Justice? Photo in that article was taken shortly after the murder. Maybe the yokai in that photo is the killer shortly after they fell out the window? Mr. Justice, you're not seriously suggesting. Oh, I'm serious. I mean, it all adds up. The killer disguised as Tenmataro flew away, you know, by some way or another. You're an idiot. It is your brain that has flown the coop. That image is not but
Basically
trick.
what he said, yes.
Yeah, but you know, bit nicer, more, you know, not blatant.
Yeah.
That image is not but trick photography or some other form of artifice. Okay, then how about the Tamatara figure Mr. Felch saw? Did it just vanish into thin air? No, there is a rational, common sense explanation for that. That infernal yokai Trixie Tanuki witness never reached the entrance. He, or should I say she, turned back before the camera's electric eye. She? I don't like where this is going one bit. Now, the fact that we know the yokai had come from the Fox Chamber means that it was likely either Mayor Damien Tenma or his daughter Jinxie Tenma. However, we know that Mayor Tenma was already unconscious at that time. Not good. Not good at all. Do you understand the gravity of the situation now, Justice Dunno? The falsified yokai remnants. And the appearance of Tenma Taro were the work of one individual. And that individual is none other than Jinxie Tenma.
We've already ruled her out. Go away.
They just need a motive, to be fair.
Didn't they rule
Ah!
out the?
No! Yeah?
Didn't they rule that out because like she could not pick up the spear?
Did they say that?
Yeah.
This case? I thought it was a different case.
No, that was this case.
Hmm.
It
Well,
was
good.
Fulbright who said that, I think.
I guess we'll see how Blackwell twists this then. Order! Order! The events will stop competing for the greatest freakout ever! Oh, I'd like to join this competition.
Ooh.
The little scamp was no doubt simply trying to protect her father. And it's no wonder that her superstitious mind conjured up this mad masquerade. Prosecutor Blackwell's assertion makes perfect sense to me. It's far more convincing than saying the killer escaped by flying out of the window. Did you truly believe this could end any other way? Did we fall right into his trap?
What do we do now, Apollo?
Her case no longer signs without a real yokai. If only we had one. Bailiff, seize her. It is time I interrogated her as the samurai of yore would. This Damien? Yes. Mayor Tenma! This farce is over. How does it feel seeing your own daughter accused of a cover-up most foul? Tenma Tara's true identity is... Now, Mr. Mayor, it would be futile at this point to claim you were the yokai. After all, you had been knocked out cold by a blow to the skull. Slipping into a yokai costume and roaming about the manor would be all but impossible. Consider this well. As it stands, your daughter will be arrested for obstruction of justice. But if you confess, the prosecution would be willing to overlook her little yokai farce. Confess? The defendant intends to confess? Wait.
Apollo, Prosecutor Blackwell's up to his mind games again.
Mayor Tenma, no! Don't fall for his twisted words. If you're sent away for murder, Jinxie will be left all alone. The real killer is...
Mayor Tenma was going to confess unless we do something.
Hi Ratla, hi Ferris. What's with the black warning? Oh, you know. It's Blackwell.
Blackwell's here.
But I can't prove how the real killer could have flown away. Hydrate? Oh. Posture check. Okay. I'm gonna have to. I have to get new water.
Yeah, I will too.
Okay. Let's take a quick break then. I'll go get more water.
All right, quick break. We're gonna get on bird POV.
Yeah. Have fun with bird.
Yes.
Bird.
All right, intermission time. Woo!
What the hell is a butterfly stretch, Outlaw? For a minute? You want me to waste a minute butterfly stretching? What the? I can't do this. Actually, I think I can. Yeah, I can definitely do this. Now's the time to learn. Is Autumn back? Autumn, are you back? She's not. Okay, hang on. Well, if that's the case, I'll put on a song for you while I do this. Fun. Oh yeah, let me do this real fast.
Cast off from the docks on the boundless seas. There's shops to be stocked, there are mouths to feed. Every town needs Neptune's bounties, but bringing them aground, well, it's down to me. For the flounders, bream, crabs, cod, and mackerel can outcompete man, rod, and tackle. And the salmon and the wrasse, barracuda and the bass are all grouped up with the groupers and a profit haggle. What's it worth to get your earnings from a sturgeon on a pole? There's a lot of soul searching when you're searching for a soul. No man is an island, but I'm fine to play the role. Living life on the horizon, it can really take a toll. What do you want to risk to get a fishy there? I've had a little dishy when the boat comes in. It's a mystery, but I'm pretty sure a big enough and hit me took a nibble and he broke something. I'll take tea with a spot of 8, please. Some chips, baked beans, and a blob of HP. Love craft and skill, let you dominate sea. Tough craft won't kill, but a gab of great teeth might take you by surprise as you're scraping up the mud. No saying what you'll find, so it pays to have a look. All in trinkets, all a glimmer, or just fishing up some dinner. Sure, I ain't much of a singer, but I'm great with catching up. The tides are bleak and briny in that bed where fortune sleep. Secrets lie beneath for finding, weed and bread and silk for sheets.
Hello? Oh, am I back before him again? Oh, cool. Hey chat, how's it going?
Give me one more minute, guys. I'm gonna do something else really fast. Your stretch is done, right? I'll hydrate once I get back.
Actually, hold on. First I should give you that. Yeah, hydrate Ratla. And you know what? While he's not here, I'm just gonna also take part in the other redemptions as well. So I'll posture check for you. And what are we stretching? Oh, but oh no, butterfly stretch for 1 minute. What does that mean? Real quick. Oh, I have an ad. That's cool. All right. Is it that thing where you like sit on the ground with your like feet together, and then you just like stretch your legs like that or something, or is that something else? Okay. Well, I guess I will take part in that while we wait for Majula to get back. Okay. I don't know how long it will be. Actually, you know what, I'll wait for the stream session to take over to 15 minutes.
Okay, I'm back. Hi, Autumn. Is Autumn not? Oh, yeah, hi.
My internet's kind of dying, but I'm also doing the I'm also doing the other redemptions.
Why are you doing this stretch?
And I'm doing the stretch that.
Alright, we're finishing the song then.
Why not?
This is a banger.
Well, did you put on the Twitch song? I actually streamed it, so I wouldn't know. There's my internet.
Alright, there's a minute.
Is my internet back? Hello? Hello? Oh.
We had to let the song finish. God.
Oh, okay.
What do you think we were doing? Did you stretch? Yes, I did actually quite enjoy the stretch.
I
It was
didn't
very
know.
nice. Very nice stretch. Anyway, we ready? Oh, I need to hydrate. Hang on.
Yes, I also already hydrated.
That's good. Good water. You ready to continue?
I am ready.
Okay. Caw, 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 caw. Look upon me in despair, for ripe is the time for my return. 2 hours ain't gotta keep you all healthy. Yeah. I should watch what I wish for. Caw, 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 foolish mortals. I am Tenmataro, the yokai you seek. Mayor Tenma. Silence, I am Tenmataro, freed from the bonds binding me to the Forbidden Chamber. Behold the return of the Demon King. What the?
Demon King?
Ganondorf? Well then, I think it's time for me to take a vacation!
Bap, bap, bap.
There we go, now we're on it. That went as
That's
well.
on that one.
He'll explain himself? Are you saying you're the Tenmataro, the yokai we've been chasing this whole time? Indeed, it is I, Tenmataro, the one whom you seek, come to reveal the truth. This child is Tenmataro, you say? What nonsense. So, Mayor Tenma, is he yokai now? Gaw, 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 his body is now mine. So you're saying that Mayor Tenma is being possessed by you? And that the yokai that Jinxie Tenma and Phineas Filch saw, and the one captured in the newspaper photo, those were all you? The accursed power of these warding charms prevents me from revealing my true form. Okay. Your boldness. Can this not be interpreted as an admission of guilt? Well, a confession by yokai would be quite unprecedented. Be that as you may, the defendant's case has been turned over. You claim that the yokai the little scamp saw was some third party, the true killer. The one who escaped from the locked fox chamber. But it was the accused all along. Yeah. Ironic, is it not? Your yokai turned out to be real, in a manner of speaking. For the Alderman's killer is nothing more than Mayor Tenma. And the yokai at the scene? That too was Mayor Tenma, or should I say, our dear Tenmataro. The pieces have all fallen into place. How so, Prosecutor Blackwell? It seems I must spell it all out for you. Mayor Tenma killed the Alderman in the Fox Chamber, which was locked at the time. He then removed the warding charms from the Forbidden Chamber's door, but then fell unconscious from the blow the Alderman had delivered to his head. That's when his daughter Jinxie Tenma stumbled upon the scene of the crime. The little scamp fled in terror, whereupon the spirit of Tenmataro, freed at last from the charm's warding effect, took possession of the mayor. The newly freed Tenmataro then fled from the Fox Chamber. So you see, the yokai Jinxie Tenma saw was her father possessed by Tenmataro. When he arrived on scene, the mayor was found unconscious. How's that possible if he was supposed to have flown out the foyer window? Then what? Do you mean to say the maid of QB Mana Jinxie Tenma was Tenmataro? Oh. Ah! Oh, crap.
What?
Caw. This too is easily explained. About first time but presently tired, I made for the Forbidden Chamber. But alas, Exhaustion took me unaware in the fox chamber, and I knew no more. What is going on?
What is happening?
It would seem the pieces are still in place. Is Blackwell up to his tricks again? I don't know what to say. Is the defendant real live? The rumor about Mayor Tenma is true. I knew yokai were real. You mean he really did kill the alderman just so he could release Tenma? Order!
Now we've got everyone in the courtroom believing in yokai.
Let me restart my stream because it's behind.
It's Simon Says on steroids. He wants to get back to our client any way he can, even if it means blaming a yokai. The proverbial ducks are all in a row. You should now have no qualms about finding the accused guilty, your baldness. This is one of the most bizarre cases in my entire career. Otherworldly, in fact. Can yokai even be prosecuted under our legal system? Mayor Tenma was just pretending to be Tenma to protect his daughter. Plus, I already proved how a third party could have escaped from the locked room. A verdict at this point would be premature. Since both sides have raised valid points, I have no choice but to... This is the dark age of the law, where defense attorneys are not to be trusted. And this is but a ploy to gain time for them to fabricate evidence. How will I sleep tonight? Knowing you will not let the sun rise in the mayor's day of reckoning, Justice Dunno. I won't fabricate any evidence. Then prove it by joining me. A night in the clink will ensure you will not succumb to temptation. How about I just promise not to succumb to anything? We have both evidence and a confession. The killers is yokai before us. It is beyond dispute. A guilty verdict is all but... What? What?
Zeus has struck him down.
Zeus himself has blessed us today. What's wrong with him? Prosecutor Blackwell, we've had enough of your hijinks. The foundation of our justice is fair play, and you are in serious violation of that. I like how we had like the very intense Dark Age of the Law music, and then I'm Bobby Fulbright.
I'm still here, by the way.
What in the devil was that? Fulbright, have you tampered with my shackles in some manner? Ha ha ha! It seems you found that quite shocking. It's my special jolt of justice device. Each press is a shocking reminder to behave. You shall pay for this. I, Simon Blackwell, about to... Your Honor, you need not fear now. I believe Prosecutor Blackwell will remain on his best behavior. A bit late with the reassurances, aren't we, Detective?
Crap.
Well, in that case, this concludes today's deliberations. The prosecution and defense will use this opportunity to further their investigations. This court is adjourned.
Crap. There we go. To be continued. Yeah.
Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel.
That was a lot.
It was 2.5 hours almost. And we almost lost.
Yeah.
It was looking like that one section was pretty rough looking. I can't
Next one
lie.
is the Great Escape Act. Never
No,
mind.
that was
what
the
we were
Great
on.
Escape Act. Now we're on investigation. Investigation day 2. Investigation day 2.
Wow, wonderful.
Isn't it? What's the plan?
All right. Wait. Are we doing another one? Is what you mean?
Yeah.
Um.
Do the investigation now and then
Uh,
save the. I think next trial is the last one for this case. So
Okay. I'm fine either way. I'd say we can leave it up to chat or you.
no, we'll just keep going.
Okay.
Let's do the investigation.
Oh, Trucy again.
Nope.
Having a yokai testify in court is unprecedented to say the least. This
Right
is my
in.
Nintendo Switch.
Raiden, have you seen Twitter recently? It's all stuff Raiden.
This this one's calling me a redditor.
I like how no one in chat's gonna understand that one. Maybe Ferris would. But...
most likely, no one in chat's gonna understand that one.
I am Tenma Taro, the yokai you seek. How could such a straight-laced man like Mr. Tenma suddenly become a demon?
Yeah, it's strange. Even worse, Prosecutor Blackwell is playing along. I can't even think straight anymore. I need to go out for a run. See you in a bit.
Wait, what about the investigation?
Back. Whoa. Trucy, welcome back.
I was about to say, we've never seen Truce and Athena in the same room at the same time.
I
they
was
the
to
same
say they're
person?
the same. Exactly. Give them basically the same voice.
Oh, you're in your stage outfit? Oh, you're in your stage outfit. Back from work? Yep, I really nailed this new magic trick. I've been oh my god, I sound like an AI.
I've been working on. No.
Yep, I really nailed this new magic trick I've been working on. I also heard about those tricks that were conjured up in court earlier. You know, Demon Out of Nowhere trick and oh my god, I can't read. You know, the Demon Out of Nowhere trick and Polly's tightrope self-defense trick.
Yeah, close enough. I was seriously considering a disappearing act of my own after all that craziness. Anyway, our next trick is to find a suspect other than the mayor. I know the killer must have used the air duct in their escape.
And whoever did that was the Tenmataro and that Mr. Filch and Jinxie saw.
Right. Maybe there's some evidence in the air duct.
The real fight starts now. Hey, before you go, let me make the evidence you no longer need disappear.
I think that's illegal. Oh my god.
3, 2, 1, ta-da!
It's all still here. Okay. What did she even get rid of?
Flower. I think
The listing for the TV.
and then
There's one more. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I was just curious.
yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know. Wonder where all that stuff goes. I don't.
Okay, let's get over to the scene of the crime. Vamonos, Apollos, vamonos!
I was starting with the bit.
Yep, it was, I don't know.
Whoa, we're here. Okay.
Detective Fulbright, mind if we search the air duct?
Well, since you really are on the side of justice, I suppose I can let you. Plus, my own sense of justice has been called into doubt, so.
I wonder if he's been like this ever since the trial.
Well, his sense of justice has been beaten to a pulp. It'll probably take a while for him to recover.
I sort of feel bad for him, but we have work to do. Let's go get the evidence we need.
The air duct is the key. We know the Tenma Tower are a person that used to make it an escape. After murdering the alderman, the killer left the fox chamber through the hallway door. Then after locking the door from the outside, the killer entered the air duct in the hallway. Finally, the killer dropped the key into the fox chamber through the air vent here. Then went back to the duct and fled the manor.
Oh, I think I know how this is gonna play out.
How do you think? You got a prediction for us?
Yeah, here's my prediction. Okay. So remember how there was how there was a Tenmataro versus the
Nine-tailed
Ninetales
fox?
thing
Whoops.
happened? Yes. My guess is there was a Tenmataro outfit in the fox chamber, I think it was called, and that the mayor is the actor for that guy.
Tenmataro, yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah,
he
that
had the
makes
outfit
sense.
in there, and then the label, which I mean we know is the
Yeah,
killer
we know
'cause
is the
saw
killer
them in
'cause
the
we saw in the
we saw the
cutscene.
took that outfit and did all this shenanigans.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to that eventually. That's my prediction.
Yeah, that makes sense. Definitely.
And that's why he could do that predictions or not the imitation.
imitation so well, because yeah, he's the actor. For
Because
Tenma.
yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, that's how the illusion of no one entering or leaving the locked room is created. And then there you go.
If the killer passed through the air duct, maybe you'll find some evidence there.
Yeah, maybe some black feathers or something like that. Well, here's our vent. It's awfully high up.
Don't worry, I brought a stepladder. Happy hunting.
How nice of her to volunteer me for the job. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one.
Step ladder.
No! Whoa, it's pitch black in here. Well, here goes nothing. Apollo's venting.
Boom. It's him doing that, by the way. In case you were wondering.
Yeah. There's a thick layer of dust in here.
He died in the vent.
I don't get it.
He died.
Find anything? Yikes, Apollo, what happened? You're covered in dust.
That's not
Piles of
good.
Asriel's dust.
Okay. That's not a good sign. Yeah, dust. Lots of dust.
So, what'd you find?
Dust. You know how dust collects in something when nobody uses it for a long time?
Yeah, like Mr. Wright's desk back at the office.
Damn. Right. You think it'd be possible to crawl over that sort of dust without leaving a trail?
I seriously doubt it. Wait, you're not suggesting... No one's gone through that duct lately?
Well, we know that's not true.
Kind of looks that way.
Filch.
Filch went to the duct?
Yeah. Or
What?
no, it was either Filch or Fulbright. That's why it got pointed out to us.
Oh, I don't remember. I forgot about that part. And if it's true, Mayor Tenma is going to be fingered as the killer.
But
If we don't turn things around quickly. In justice we trust! Ha ha ha. Sorry, Mr. Justice. But it seems your justice was not the most just after all. It is my sense of justice that has prevailed.
Detective Fulbright sure seems chipper all of a sudden.
Ugh. And I'm back to my old devastated self. Aw, come on. Where's that never say die spirit? Bring it on, Mr. Lawyer Man. Bring it on. Let me suffer in peace. Ha! Justice prevails once more.
It's not over yet, and besides... Kicking someone when they're down isn't what bad guys do.
Ah! Are you calling me a bad guy? Me? Bobby Fulbright, champion of justice.
Then how about some information on the investigation? We need some help here.
Information about the investigation. All right, but I won't have you calling me a bad guy ever again. Understood?
We did it, Apollo.
Yeah, but how long can we keep this up? All right, give us some information.
I can't believe Prosecutor Blackwell would stoop that low. I mean, to pinning the blame on a yokai? He really wants a conviction at all costs.
Thank you.
Fulbright jump scare. She give a yokai a run for its money when she's mad. Yes, well, I have him writing a self-reflective essay as we speak.
I doubt that'll teach him anything.
Yeah, he'll probably just write dotard 1,000 times. That whole yokai business is most likely a ploy to win a conviction. Truth is, Prosecutor Blackwell believes Jinxie Tenma planted that yokai stuff. Planted it in an effort to protect her father, the real killer.
Yeah, right. I'd like to see him prove it.
Whoa, calm down. He doesn't have any direct evidence, but we did find this. It was at the base of the cliff just outside QB Manor. Wait,
That isn't the staff Tamataro is supposedly carrying, is it? The one and only. Miss Tenma no doubt tossed it over the cliff when she was done. No way. Well,
That's me.
Oh, my bad.
No way. Well, what about Prince?
Yeah, what up? Why did we change angles? Am I crazy?
Huh?
Didn't we change angles?
No, this still works for us. We're approving.
No,
we're
I'm talking
following-
about in the room.
Oh no, you're right. You're right.
I was like, wait, what? Okay. No, Prince. But if she was wearing a costume, there wouldn't be any anyway. Well, Prince or no Prince, it's not going to work in our favor. Sounds like the staff might have belonged to the mansion. But if that's the case, then where in the mansion did Tamataro get it from? The Amazing Ninetales.
Actually, I have an idea.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the staff is actually a the other half of the spear.
Was the spear broken in half?
Well, let's see. Move court record.
We don't have the spear.
Well, we can see the other end of the spear.
No, we can't.
No, we can't.
How convenient. This is a dead guy.
That's a dead guy. Do we have any other?
No, we don't have anything for the spear.
Okay.
Did Prosecutor Blackwell figure out that the victim was the Amazing Ninetales? He did indeed. He's a sharp one, all right. He figured it out while investigating the municipal merger and the victim's past. The Amazing Ninetales sparked the yokai craze and worked against the merger. And Mayor Damien Tenma is the corrupt politician who murdered that great hero. The Amazing Ninetales fans are so angry they even tried to storm the detention center.
I don't blame them. I mean, their favorite masked wrestling hero was murdered. They must have been shocked when they found out what happened.
Speaking of which, isn't Jinxie also a fan of the Amazing Ninetales?
A wrestler's mask is more precious than his own life. He'd never unmask himself in front of others. But there are matches where wrestlers battle for the right to remove each other's masks. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself.
She spoke with a passion that only a fan could appreciate.
We ought to become fans ourselves and go protest in front of the prison.
What? No, did you forget that Mayor Tenma is not only Jinxie's father, but our client?
Oh, yeah.
God. You be careful now. You're defending the most hated mayor in history. I just hope you don't find yourself on the wrong end of a figure 4 leg lock. Maybe I should wear a mask to hide my identity. Are there any other new developments we should know? Now that you mention it. Our suspect is suffering partial memory loss, but he did manage to remember something. He did? What did he say? He said he didn't want to speak with us. His exact words were, "I am under no obligation to speak with you mortals." And other things of that nature. I wonder what Mayor Tenma remembered. Too bad you can't go ask him now, because Prosecutor Blackwell's busy questioning him. I know. Why don't you just wait down at the playground with the rest of the kids? Haha.
What now, Apollo?
How about regrouping back at the agency?
Good idea. We might get some words of wisdom out of Mr. Right while we're while we're there. Sorry, yokai.
Oh, okay. No more topics. Okay. Mr. Right? Was it?
I think so.
This is a mess. Maybe I'll go read over some past cases.
And I'll go do some research on exorcisms.
Well, that works too.
Hey, what's with you guys? You seem bummed out.
How should I put this? It's like we're at the edge of a cliff and the only way is down.
In other words, business as usual, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. Except this time it's like we're bound and gagged too.
Don't forget blindfolded with our ears plugged up. Oh, and monsters at every turn, huh? Sounds rough.
Now you're getting it. Hey, Apollo. Oh, and Athena's here too. I'm guessing this is Phoenix. Yeah.
Mr. Right.
How goes the investigation, Apollo? Athena?
I think it's safe to say that things have gotten hairier than before.
Really? What happened? Our defense. I was watching the two of you this morning from the gallery. That was one tough day in court, to say the least. I love this stupid. I know. I never had to defend a yokai before. And that business about the locked room was another major hurdle.
Yeah, and on top of that, Jinxie was accused of being an accomplice.
At least you figured out how someone could have escaped that locked room. Yeah, well, we just found out that our reasoning might be a tad flawed. Oh, really? Well, that's bad news.
How are we going to get out of this one?
The worst times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
Force a smile?
Yeah, my mentor taught me that, back when I was still learning the trade. She also taught me to return to the basics whenever I got stuck. Return to the basics. That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. The basics. Always believe in your client, huh? Alright, you and Athena. So, Mr. Wright, how long have you known Athena? I met her during a trip to Europe. Huh? You were in Europe? Why haven't I heard about this before? Yeah, I went there a few times to study the various legal systems over there. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I thought you worked as a pianist after you quit practicing law. I did, but an old friend of mine needed help with some legal work from time to time, so... Oh, old friend in Europe?
Old friend.
Mm? Is this an Edgeworth-shaped friend?
Edgeworth-shaped friend, yep.
Oh, I guess you were never very far from the courtroom then.
It was like fate brought us together.
How long ago was this?
I don't know how much it was.
It's thanks to Mr. Wright that I became a lawyer at all.
I knew she was lawyer material from the moment I met her. I have high hopes for her ability to analyze people's emotions.
It's nothing special.
Maybe I've underestimated that analytical psychology of hers.
It's just I thought if my special ability could help defend innocent people, then I had to do everything in my power to bring it to the courtroom. That's when I started hitting the books hard.
I'm still amazed she actually became a lawyer. And at the time, at the tender age of 18, no less. Wow, that's almost superhuman. Or personal. Like she's trying to help somebody she knows.
Alright, I'm totally pumped after talking to you, Mr. Wright. It's like you said, the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
And don't forget to return to the basics whenever you get stuck. Keep believing in my client. Right. Mr. Wright. Yes? I'm going to go visit our client again. I think that's a good idea. Alright. Time to see what's new down at the detention center. Alright, we're getting kidnapped. Okay. Alright. Time to talk with the yokai.
Mayor Tenma, we wanted to talk to you about something.
Pshaw! Caw! So my minions have returned!
Apollo, he still thinks he's a yokai.
I wonder if I'll ever be able to talk to Mayor Tenma again. Silence, peddler of the legal trade! Free me from these imprisoning walls with great haste!
Wow, he's sounding more and more like a real demon with every sentence. I'm starting to wonder if we should even be helping him with win his freedom.
Still, we can't let Mayor Tenma stay possessed, you know what I mean. If you can clear me of these charges, I shall help in whatever manner I may. Now ask of me what you will. You know, this new voice I feel like fits him better, but I don't know how much I can do it.
Yes, okay.
I suppose it's worth a shot. Feathers and tracks. Were those feathers and tracks at the scene of the crime really your doing? Indeed, the mermaids of Tenma Taro, king of the underworld they be. The day when I once again dominate the mortal world is at hand. Caw!
The prosecution claims the feathers and tracks were planted by Jinxie.
What's this? I must breach these walls and go defend. I must breach these walls and go defend my little Jinxie at once.
Huh? Hey, Tenma, is that you?
Well now. Well now, Damon appears so resideth in this body. I'm getting some. I don't know what. I'm getting some vibes here that you're familiar with. But I should have expected as much from a descendant of mine. Be silent now, Damien. This little thing like demonic possession won't stop a father's love for his daughter. You didn't kill Alderman QB, did you? I have killed no one. The evidence of my presence have been misconstrued. The murder is not I. If I had slain that mortal, raging hellfire would have consumed him, leaving naught but ash. Yikes. So you're saying there must have been somebody else there? Come to think of it, the mayor had mentioned that he'd been clubbed with a statue. I better ask about this too. What you remembered? Detective Four mentioned that you might have something new to tell me. Indeed, I have. I regurgitated this key, but a short while ago.
Regurgitate it as in like what a bird does, like an owl.
Don't ask. Don't ask.
Okay.
Behold, the key to the forbidden chamber. Whoa, is regurgitation one of your demonic powers too? Ah, I don't waste my powers on such parlor tricks. All right, I'm done with that. Take the key from the killer. Did Damien take the key from the killer? Did Damien whereupon he swallowed it? Ah. He sought to bar the killer entry to the forbidden chamber. So he wanted to keep it shut tight. But no fingerprints shall you find upon that key. How do you know that? Wait, is that another one of your demonic powers then? Foolish mortal, you would have me, Tenmataro, act as some asinine alchemist. I but asked the jailer and my will was done. Quite eagerly, I must add. Caw, 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 caw. Oh, it's an honor to serve you, your malevolence. What the hell's going on?
What?
Guess I'm not the only one who he scares the living daylights out of.
Can we ask how you use this key? We couldn't find a keyhole anywhere in or around the door.
Of course, that infernal door. If I had known its manner of opening long ago, why would I have made my return?
He has a point there.
Maybe Jinx knows something about how the whole thing works. Well, I think... Actually, let me check this thing. What, might I ask, is that? This statue was found at the scene. Someone hit Mayor Tema over the head with it. It had been wrapped in a large cloth before the alderman's murder. Let me see whether Damien knows about such a thing. Yes, something wrapped in just such a cloth he does recall. A secret gift from Alderman QB, it would seem. He, however, had not a chance to see it till now, for the cloth did conceal it. Maybe the cloth fell off or was removed after the mayor was struck? Of that Damien does not know. Secret gift. Interesting. Maybe Jinxie knows something about it. I should question him about the blackmail letter too. Oh my god. Let's see what it says when I show it to him. Well, I guess we're just doing this too. Why this? This is that accursed blackmail letter that was sent to Damien. Apparently, somebody slipped it into the alderman's pocket. We believe someone, probably the killer, stole it from Maya Tenma's briefcase. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? I'm accidentally slipping into the voice. Your questions, do you?
Possessed by Turnabout. No!
No! Very well, ask away, mortal. Ugh. Who places in the alderman's pocket? Very few were they who knew that letter was in Damien's briefcase. I hate this guy. So whoever knew about the blackmail letter being in the mayor's briefcase is a potential suspect in its theft and a placement in the alderman's pocket. Could it have been his doing? Mr. Taro, did you just remember something? Indeed I did. There was but one other who knew of that letter. Damien's aide, Florence LaBelle. Oh my god, I think the killer might be Florent LaBelle.
It might be Florent LaBelle.
Oh no, is Tenmataro getting you too? Full knowledge of that briefcase's contents did that aide possess. And maybe the blackmailer and the murderer were looking for. That is preposterous. He's a most trusted advisor. He would never betray Damien.
It seems like Mayor Tenma is a bit too trusting of those around him.
Still, this is huge. Now we know who might have slipped that blackmail letter into the alderman's pocket. Look out, Florent LaBelle. Here comes justice.
Let's go find Mr. LaBelle and rake him over the coals.
Thanks for the help. You've just given us a major lead. Okay. Well, let's go to Jinxie first. Oh, never mind.
Oh, wait a minute.
There's something that still bothers me. If Mr. LaBelle is the killer, what could have motivated him to open the Forbidden Chamber?
We should probably search it for clues.
Only one problem. How do you open a locked door that doesn't have a keyhole? I'm gonna
The,
research stream real
the
quick.
staff, probably? Let's go talk to Jinxie. Maybe she can help. We good?
Yeah, just keep going until I get to
Okay.
a part where I need to do anything.
Cube Mana Garden's probably good. Never mind, it's the yokai lane.
Oh,
Hey, isn't that... Oh my, what? What happened?
You dare imprison me? Jinxie!
Oh, she doesn't have her thing on.
She's acting really strange. That loathsome no-good nine-tailed fox. You shall know the terror that is mine in despair. You shall pay. Oh, you shall pay dearly. All of you.
Jinxie, are you alright? Ah!
Oh, is that you, Mr. Demon Liar?
Morning, Jinxie.
Morning. Isn't it already past noon? And what am I doing here? Last I remember, I laid down to take a nap back at the manor. Oh no, it must have been the Mokuragashi.
Makarashi?
Ever wake up after a restless night's sleep to find your pillow in an unusual place? Or that you've been sleeping on the floor or in the hallway? Well, it's that yokai's fault. The Makaragashi preys on people while they are there asleep.
Sounds like you just need to be tucked in really tight, or maybe a snug sleeping bag.
Jinxie, how come you don't have any charms on your forehead? I don't? Oh, they must have fallen off. Without them, evil things can creep into me.
I'd say we had a more than adequate demonstration of that just now.
I'd better reapply them.
There we go. The ghosts are contained. Jinxie, there's something we wanted to
They've
ask
been
you.
contained again.
There's something I wanted to tell you, too. I remembered something else.
You did? What was it? What you remember? Jinxie, can you tell us what you remembered?
Well, after the trial, I remembered lots of stuff. But there was one thing I thought was really weird.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but here goes. Really? What?
It's about the yokai feathers and tracks. They weren't there when I first opened the door.
What? Wait, what? Are you sure?
Uh-huh. My memory's crystal clear now.
So you're saying they were left at the crime scene after you found it?
This could spell major trouble, Apollo.
No. The bell was just hiding behind the screen.
The screen, yeah.
Why?
Because Jinxie is already accused of leaving the feathers and tracks at the scene. If they weren't there when she discovered the crime scene, it will totally fuel the claim that she was fabricated the evidence later on.
Yeah.
Jinxie's fuzzy memory of the whole incident is really working against us.
Damn it, Jinxie.
The prosecution will probably say she doesn't remember planting the evidence. Good luck rebutting that.
Oh man, this is not good. I sure hope she didn't plant the evidence while she was sleepwalking or something. Alright, Forbidden Chamber. Jinxie, you wouldn't have to know how to open the Forbidden Chamber, would you? That door doesn't even have a keyhole.
Well, it's supposed to have a secret mechanism. They say you have to figure it out before the keyhole will appear.
A secret mechanism? Really?
Uh-huh. It's hidden in the Fox Chamber. But only Alderman Kiwi knew what it was and how it worked.
The Alderman of Ninetails Vale sure loves his secrets.
Apollo, let's go see if we can find that secret mechanism.
I have no idea what it may be.
I do not.
I'll tell you. So, we're gonna go down to the abyss. We're gonna get some void, and we're gonna put it in a vessel. And that vessel's gonna seal
Okay.
away Tenmataro.
Oh,
But
okay,
it
that
has
makes
to be
sense.
perfect. Can't have any emotions, no desires. It's nothing.
Okay, but what happens if, like, a few years later, whenever Tenmataro starts to seep out of the vessel, because our vessel isn't actually perfect?
That would never happen. No, that never
Oh,
happen.
you're right.
Don't be stupid. Whoa, slow down. There's something else I need to ask about. Jinxie, is there only one key to the Forbidden Chamber?
Uh-huh. Even the Manor's Master Key won't open it. That's because it's a very special room that must never be opened.
Guess that means nobody entered the Forbidden Chamber after the murder. After all, we know Mayor Tema took the key from the killer and swallowed it, so...
So the mayor's efforts to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber were not in vain.
There's only one of its kind. Okay. Thank you. Let's go with
Alright.
LaBelle.
Door time.
Oh, or door.
Wait, what were you gonna do?
LaBelle.
Oh. Forgot I was here.
I don't think it's door time. There's nothing we can do here.
Okay, yeah.
What?
Hey, it's me.
What?
It's me again, hey.
Wait, what are we supposed to do?
Don't we have the checklist thing in the
Oh yeah.
the-
How do we get that?
court record?
Show Fox and Demon Touchy the Jinxie. Whoops. Okay. Oh, that's so useful.
Yes, that is very good.
The fox and the statue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alderman Kiwi made the statue. It's a token of goodwill. I think it was meant to be for Ninetails Vale in Tenma Town.
Token of goodwill, but the two yokai are fighting.
Fighting? Oh, I see what you mean. The cup portion is missing.
What?
The statue
Oh.
originally depicted the two yokai holding up a cup in celebration. But it sure doesn't look that way now, does it?
Interesting. Maybe it broke when it was used to hit Mayor Tenma on the head.
That would explain it.
Internet. Oh.
Uh-oh.
I guess the only two people who knew what it really looked like were the alderman and I. Now it's just me, but its symbol of goodwill will be forever etched into my mind.
Okay, that's interesting. So, is there anything else we should
Okay,
know about
I'm still dying.
Jinxie? I'll keep going until you're back. Okay, never mind. Like, I'm not going any further.
Mhm. Oh, okay.
Autumn, come back to us. Return to the land of the living. Don't follow Tenmataro.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
No, that's about it.
You're done. Finished.
Oh, okay.
My bracelet, it's reacting. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to be in justice we trust. God damn it, Fulbright. Yikes.
Eek, the ghost.
Detective Fulbright, what are you doing here? I have business with this young lady, if you must know. Prosecutor Blackwell has asked
I
me
was
to
actually running one of the
question her.
shops back there.
Oh, was that old woman in disguise?
question me? Sorry, not interested.
Are you here to? Are you sorry? Are you? I was feeling very chipper for a second there. Are you here to ask about the whole yokai affair? That's right. Specifically, we want to ask. Ah, well, I can't tell you that now, can I?
Oh, come on, please. We're partners in justice, right?
No. Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me my questions were of the utmost justice. I'll not fall for your lies. In justice, we trust. Oh, sorry. The Twisted Samurai sure has him on a short leash.
So you're not a ghost? Maybe some sort of urban troll, then?
He is a troll, but... Now come along, Miss Tenma. To the station with you.
You took her away.
Missed my chance to see what she was lying about.
Oh, right, that's me.
Well, at least we found out there's a secret mechanism for opening the chamber. Let's go check it out.
I just hope that that's in now. Yeah, it should be open now, so... Oh. Why is your hair...
Why are you blue?
TDM!
Oh my god.
Oh, what an absolutely fabulous scent. I'm so glad I had these carnations imported from England. Nothing but the finest will do. Perhaps I should place one aside for our dearly departed alderman.
Hey, it's Mr. LaBelle.
I still like doing this guy's voice.
Apollo, let's ask him about you-know-what.
Oh yeah, before we search the Fox Chamber, we should ask about the blackmail letter. Why, if it isn't the mayor's little lawyers, what do you want with me? Oh, there's something we wanted to ask. What the... Where's that ringing coming from?
Why?
You'll have to excuse me. Hello, LaBelle here. What the... Those things on his shoulders are cell phones? Yes,
That's
about
so
that.
stupid.
You must forgive me. This whole matter with Mayor Tenma has been a complete nightmare. Where do you
Where do you buy clothes like that?
Yeah. Surprised? This is my own special design. It's the ultimate functional. Why do you have 6 bow ties? I just noticed that.
Why? Okay.
Functional beauty. Are you sure about that? Looks a bit unwieldy to me. You simply don't have an eye for beauty. Having an eye for beauty means looking like this guy. I'd rather be blind. So, what do you want with me? To leave. Did you see Tenmataro?
It's just...
Both Jinx and Mr. Phillips said they saw Tenmataro. What about you, Mr. LaBelle? If you were in the foyer, why didn't she... Ah! Very well, I admit it. That's right, I, Florent LaBelle, saw the demon Tenmataro. So he did see something. Then why did you lie about not seeing him? I was simply trying to protect dear little Jinxie. Protect Jinxie? What do you mean? Why, don't tell me you haven't heard of that strange little habit of hers. Which one are we talking about? The one where she wanders around making mischief without knowing what she's doing. Rumor has it she's possessed by Tenmataro. That one's news. That one's news to me. New to me. Well, there you have it. Anytime you hear about a Tenmataro sighting, little Jinxie should be a prime suspect.
Tell us more about that rumor.
Whoa, flip.
Whoa.
Rumor about Jinxie. So, what was that rumor about Jinxie? They say she's possessed. Not all the time, of course. It hits suddenly, then she starts wandering around doing strange things. Is that so? Although, come to think of it, it's what she was just doing. That loathsome, no-good nine-tailed Oh, that's you.
That's me.
It's also just like auto-scrolling. I don't think I can...
Yeah,
I've
and
also
it's
said
also
this
what she
before.
said before, so... It certainly would explain how she was acting earlier. Once she even put on a Tenmataro costume and wandered around the woods at night. Ignore my pronunciations. She did it? What the hell?
I think this is Tenmataro. Oh.
See? I'm the voice actor. That was perfect.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
I wish I'd never asked.
Does she remember anything while she's possessed?
Unfortunately, no. She doesn't seem to remember a thing during these episodes.
Memory loss during possession?
Come to think of it, her memory of the murder scene was quite fuzzy. I suppose that, too, was caused by her possession. Then maybe... So you do understand. That whole yokai business was entirely of her own making. Now wait a minute. Although that yokai evidence wasn't there until after she discovered the crime scene, did she leave those black feathers and strange tracks there herself?
Apollo, let's ask Mayor Tenma about Jinxie's episodes the next time we talk with him.
Okay, I guess that's all we're asking. Wait, no, blackmail letter, right?
Oh, yeah.
What is that? What is that? It's the blackmail letter, but it wasn't sent to Alderman QB. It was sent to Mayor Tenma. And? You would be? Someone took the letter from the mayor's briefcase and then placed it in the alderman's pocket after he was murdered. Oh, you don't say. You wouldn't happen to be the one who made the switch, would you? After all, you're the only one who knew that the blackmail letter was in his briefcase. So naturally, you... Perhaps that shot of clone will make those scales fall from your eyes. Okay, I'm done with that bit now. Or my eyes fall from their sockets. It is possible that you would like to frame me as a potential suspect. What would make you raise such an outrageous allegation in the first place? Oh, well. Oh, my only crime is being born as beautiful as you see here. In other words, you have nothing. Now, let me show you what to do with this garbage. You can't destroy evidence like that. What is his face?
I don't know.
What do you mean I can't? I just did. Feel a little lighter now. You just won a one-way trip to the top of my most annoying people ever list, buddy. Are we done with your silly questions now? I'm a very busy man, you know. I guess that's it for now. Oh, God. Hello, LaBelle speaking. Really? You wish to carry my new product to your store? Oh, but I'm afraid it's my own private brand. It's not available to the public. What? Then I shouldn't advertise on TV? But I don't understand. As the embodiment of beauty, it is my duty to announce my good looks to the world. Not the bus, I'm getting off. Everyone wants my exclusive Je suis LaBelle brand products. It's the crown jewel of my collection, born of my long, relentless pursuit of beauty. But now that it's become so popular, it's been an absolute nightmare. You don't say. Well, they can't have it. It's just for me. I meant for you peasants. Peasants. This is my latest product. I'm calling it Color Me LaBelle. A dazzling hair color that you can wash out with just water. So that means you can't sweat. I have 7 colors in all. You can find out more in my commercials and magazine ads. Yet it's not available to the public? Great sales strategy there, genius.
And to think of it, Mr. LaBelle, your hair color's changed since the last time we met.
The little lady has quite the discerning eye. It's very obvious.
Yes.
Here's a little sample. Consider it a gift for one who truly appreciates beauty.
Oh, Apollo, what should I do?
Better take it before you get a face full of cologne.
A good point. Wow, thanks, Mr. LaBelle.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, let's head over to the Fox Chamber. We've still got to find the secret mechanism for opening the Forbidden Chamber.
Okay,
Good
I'll be
riddance.
honest, I was not really paying attention to like half of that. Did he destroy the blackmail note?
Yes, he destroyed the blackmail note.
Okay. You can't.
You
I mean, it
can't
makes sense
destroy
why you would,
evidence.
but you can't do that.
Okay, let's find that secret mechanism for opening the Forbidden Chamber.
Ooh, this is so exciting. I can't wait to see how it works. But do you really think the killer entered the Forbidden Chamber?
We'll just have to open it to find out.
We should also see if there's anywhere the killer could have hidden this room. Okay, let's get started. I don't know this
What
word.
language even is that?
I think it's Spanish still.
Is it? Yeah, that makes sense. Or Portuguese, maybe?
I have no clue. But let's do it, Apollo.
Okay, what do we think is the mechanism for opening the gate? Well, let's start with the door, first of all. Still no keyhole, huh? Damn, thought I'd beat it this time.
Yeah, and the door won't budge, just like the spiky bangs of yours.
Well, all it takes is some water, but I don't think that would work on the door.
Oh, I know. I'll break it down with a body slam.
I seriously thought you could do that.
How do you know if I haven't even... How do you know if I haven't even tried?
No, wait, don't.
Ah!
As much as you hate losing, Athena, I think the door would win this match. Something to do with the foxes, maybe?
Maybe. Do you, like, flip the tail?
Rotate them or something? I don't know.
I don't know.
There's a carving of the nine-tailed fox over the door and statues of him on either side. The way those two statues are glaring, it's like they're guarding the door from us. Come to think of it, there are two foxes on the folding screen as well. Can't be a coincidence, can it?
Hey, this statue moves.
Sorry, don't get carried away now. I mean, who knows? It might trigger a trap.
I can handle it. If a spear comes shooting my way, I'll snatch it out of the air.
Okay.
After all, I have the reflexes of a regular Karate Kid.
I guess if you can cast something that fast out of midair, you can accomplish anything. Still, there might be something to the fact that these fox statues rotate. Maybe there's something around here that shows the position they should be in. Check. The thing.
No, just looking away from each other, I guess.
Yeah. Two foxes standing back to back are depicted on this elegant folding screen. But this have something to do with the keyhole? Wait a minute. Two foxes. There are two fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber as well.
Maybe the keyhole will appear if we do something to this folding screen. But I don't see anything unusual about it.
Well, it does have two foxes on it, and there are two fox statues in front of the door.
I wonder if we need to move the fox statues.
You might need to move
Then
fox
maybe there's a
statues.
clue somewhere in this room. Let's turn the whole place upside down.
Just as excited as the kid in the candy store. Alright, dude, I blanked. It'd be like, can we just...
No, let's just try moving them.
There's a carving. Yeah, we already went over this. Okay, I guess we need something else. Did we ever determine what that is? I don't think any of this
taking a
matters.
crap.
Alright, what are we supposed to be doing right now? Which Forbidden Chamber?
Let's just poke around.
Yeah, might as well. Nope.
Oh yeah, let's look at the...
Maybe the killer hid under this table.
Hold on, my internet is dying and my stream is behind.
It's okay, Autumn. We're gonna make it through this. That would be a terrible
Alright.
hiding place. The
Alright,
Alderman's body would have been right above. Autumn.
Okay.
Maybe you're right. Guess the underside is a bit... Wait, there's something under the table.
Let's check it out. Oh!
There it is.
Hey, look, there's something down here.
It looks like a piece of something. Only question is a piece of what?
Oh, I know. It might be a piece of the statue. Remember what Jinxie said?
Ta-da.
The statue originally depicted two yokai holding up a cup. It was a symbol of goodwill.
So, this piece broke off and rolled under the table.
Fox Neem statue updated in the court record. Huzzah. Oh. Is that all we needed? Okay.
Well, I can't think of anywhere else to look. You find anything, Apollo? We'll never find the keyhole to the Forbidden Chamber at this rate.
If only we just turned the foxes away from each other.
If only.
Just think about that folding screen. You know how those fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber move?
That's you.
Oh, that screen might be a clue as to how we're supposed to position them or something.
Hey, I bet you're right. Let's go over that screen with a fine-toothed comb.
So what the hell do you want me to do?
Look at the screen again.
Again? God. On closer inspection, I think there's more to the screen than meets the eye.
Let's check every last inch of it.
Are we supposed to point the things away from each other?
Rotate the folding screen with... And if I
Oh,
spot
okay,
anything
never
of
mind.
interest, I can press space on to inspect further.
Zoom in, okay.
Now let's check every last inch of it.
Oh, wait, maybe he's supposed to go the other way?
Oh, what's,
Yeah, the back of it has that.
What's this? Looks like a keyhole or something.
You think it could be the keyhole to the Forbidden Chamber?
No, it's just a picture.
Still, you know what they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words.
The keys. It's a picture of a key. That shape looks awfully familiar. Oh, I know. It's shaped like the Forbidden Chamber's key. Wait. What about that keyhole drawn in the center of the screen? You think the two are related?
A key and a keyhole? Ooh, I just got an idea.
What if the key goes in the keyhole? Oh my god!
That's crazy.
If we just folded the screen up just right, the key and the keyhole should overlap.
Hey, I think you're right.
Let's give it a try.
Please fold it for me. Okay, thank you. They gotta be facing towards each other. I'd have gone wrong. Oh my god, I never saw this coming. Look, a door.
Yeah, and it's open too.
The two foxes are now facing each other, so... Hey, what if you made those fox statues face each other?
Whoa.
Wow! Radical, man!
Apollo, let's check out the two statues.
Okay, help me move the two statues so they face each other, just like on the screen. Damn. There's a keyhole! Look, a lock appeared.
Now, if we can use that key.
Okay, here goes nothing. It worked.
Time to see why this chamber is so forbidden.
What secrets could it hold, I wonder?
Whoa.
These stores need some serious oil.
Ah, that was like nails on a chalkboard.
Oh, right. Forgot about the super good ears of yours. Oh my god. Je suis la belle. Look, more feathers.
Eek!
What the heck is that? Is that a Tenmataro statue? But there's something odd about it.
All I know is I don't like it. But I can't explain why.
You okay, Athena? You look kind of pale. You're not scared, are you?
What, of this thing? Don't make me laugh.
Really? Hey, look.
Well, what? What is it?
Over there on the left. There's a bunch of staves on that rack. They kind of look like the staff we saw earlier.
You mean the one Jinxie said she saw Tenmataro carrying?
Yeah, I bet our Tematara impersonator really did come in here at some point.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's search the place.
Okay. Well, let's start with this, 'cause I mean... What's this? Whatever it is, the packaging is really gaudy. And the fact that there's no dust on it means it hasn't been here for very long.
Oh, it's hand cream. Let's see what the brand it is. Je suis LaBelle?
LaBelle? What the? But then, wouldn't that mean Mr. LaBelle was here?
I guess so. But why?
Well, whoever was dressed up like Tenmataro must have taken a staff from here in the Forbidden Chamber. And that same person probably dropped this hand cream at that time.
In other words, the Tenmataro impersonator we're looking for is none other than...
Laurent LaBelle. This might be a big break for us in court tomorrow.
Now all we have to do is get the truth out of Mayor Tenma.
We don't need anything else in here?
Nope, absolutely nothing else is in this room.
What's this? Looks like an old scroll, and there's something drawn on it. Unless I'm mistaken, it looks like an old guy. Maybe some sort of monk, maybe?
A monk? What are you talking about?
You know, people that take walks in the mountains as a form of spiritual training.
Wouldn't that just be a hiker?
The guy in this picture doesn't look like he's doing this for fun, Athena.
Oh look, there's some yellow things strapped to his back.
Whoa, it's turning to Tenmataro.
What's this scroll getting at? Is this how Tenmataro was born?
Well, whatever it is, it's definitely creepy. Here lies Tenmataro. Oh, here hath Tenmataro be in prison, sorry. A stone lantern.
There's Japanese garden lamps? Where's the switch?
Lamps like these are lit by fire, not electricity, so there is no switch.
Oh, here it is.
What?
It was hidden out of sight.
I see Temataro's cell has been outfitted with all the amenities a yokai could want. Oh. Sorry, here hath Tenmataro been in prison, part 2. Looks like a gravestone or something.
It reads, "Here lies Tenmataro, age 80.
Oh. You're not that old.
Cause of death, choked on a chicken bone."
Say it ain't so. Besides, that sounds more like an autopsy report than an epitaph, if you ask me. Wait, you're joking around because you're scared. Is this your coping mechanism?
I'm not scared.
Breakout Central, right here, baby!
Get it out, Widget!
Denial is strong in this one. Alright, last thing. I mean, no, I guess.
Feathers in the
feather on
big
the-
friggin' statue.
Oh, well, I was gonna say the staff, but yeah. Black feathers. They look exactly like the ones in the fox chamber.
That means the killer must have been in here at some point. The question is, why?
Maybe the Temazahara costume was hidden in here. I mean, if someone carried it through the manor, it would have stuck out like a sore thumb.
But then when did the killer get in here? The mayor snatched the forbidden chamber key when the killer hit him on the head. That means the killer could have only gotten in before the murder.
Wow, this is one tough riddle, all right. All right, let's see the giant statue.
Oh yeah, I guess the staves as well.
Well, that's one big statue. Must be something like 15 feet tall. And look, this Temataro has a staff. But the Temataro on the scroll didn't have one.
I wonder why.
I feel like this could be significant. But why? Let's take a closer look. First, to go around this table here.
Apollo, are you sure that's a good idea?
Hey, it looks like there's some sort of compartment in the base of the statue.
Don't open it. Who knows what might be in there?
It's just a big empty compartment. And from all the dust and cobwebs, I'd say it hasn't been opened in a really long time.
That's enough, Apollo. Let's just shut it and...
Wait, there is something in here. Looks like some sort of figure. What is that?
Okay.
But it's so dusty, I can't tell what it's supposed to be. Wonder what it's doing here. Ah,
Oh, got the goblin.
interesting. Alright, last thing. Hey, there's a bunch of staves here, and it looks like one's missing. The Tenmataro Jinx must have taken it.
I have to agree. These look like the one Detective Fulbright showed us.
Why do you think there's so many here?
Maybe they're spares. Tenmataro might be, absent-minded or something.
Okay.
But the fact that he has spare stabs handy, well, it shows that he's aware of his faults and is trying to deal with them.
Okay.
Or at least that's my take on it.
Maybe it's a reminder to deal with her own faults. I won't hold my breath. I think that's good. We better check this, actually.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, look, there's an air vent here, too.
I guess even forbidden chambers need proper ventilation.
I don't think anyone could reach this one either.
Yeah, and there's nothing to stand on. There's nothing to stand on around here. I wonder where this vent leads.
Well, the Fox Chambers vent didn't branch this way, so...
Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with this case after all. Guess that about wraps it up. What now?
You should probably talk to some of the witnesses again.
You mean like Mr. Filch and Jinxie?
Please not Mr. Filch. Yeah, I really want to ask Mr. Filch about the village superstitions in Tenma Tower. Damn it. Not Filch. It's the curse! The curse! The curse of Tenmataro! Oh, God dang. You outsiders are ignoring them. Superstitions. At our peril. Mind your own business, will ya? Hey, why you took Widget? What the? Ah! You took my bracelet too. Ouch.
Stealing
What's-
the gimmicks.
What's all this about? A curse? Tenmataro's gonna curse us all unless you stop sticking your nose where it don't belong. Stop the investigation. Listen to what them superstitions say.
Right. How about obeying the law before you go obeying superstitions?
Huh?
Hey, what are you doing with Widget around your neck? He's mine. You know better than go around stealing people's stuff like that.
Same goes for my bracelet. Sorry. I promise I won't do it again. Yeah, sure.
He almost kidnapped my sweet little Widget.
The big jerk. I'm sorry. Guess you can't teach an old raccoon dog new tricks. As long as we have him here, I guess we should ask him about what happened. Stealing.
I can't believe you did that. It's one thing to steal a pair of shoes, but to steal Widget?
Yeah. Mercy. I can't seem to control myself. It's that thieving blood running in my veins. Thieving blood? What's that supposed to mean? Glad you asked. The infamous bandit Azuki Kozo was our grandpappy. Take a gander at this. What exactly am I looking at? Looks like another one of those yokai to me. So then the Azuki Kozu robbed from the rich to give to the poor, he did. And he'd leave one of those figures at the scene of each crime. Oh, so he stole something.
Oh,
Interesting.
that's interesting.
What's more, I'm his grandson, because he was my grandpappy. Oh, you don't say. Thieves' honor, it's the honest truth. The sloshing sound of a Azuki being scraping together in the dead of the night. It's the magical sound of dirty money getting washed clean for giving out to the poor. I'm Azuki Kozo, washer of money, giver outer of wealth reborn.
Forget the money. You should be washing yourself of this nasty habit.
Wait a second, this figure looks familiar. Yes, it looks like that old dusty figure we found in the Forbidden Chamber. Ah.
We cleaned it, I guess.
Hey, what are you doing with that thing, with that there figure? Oh, this? We found it in the Forbidden Chamber. Looks like it had been there practically forever. Could be my grandpa broke into the Forbidden Chamber way back. Hey, that reminds me. He once told me there was treasure in that there chamber. Treasure? That's a motive.
Motive for
For LaBelle. He wanted the treasure.
Okay.
What do you know about the treasure in the Forbidden Chamber? Only that it's the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe. Grandpa told me all about it. Said there's an amazing treasure in there. There's something amazing in there. Didn't seem like that, though. Your grandfather didn't, by chance, already steal it, did he? Seeing how there was one of his figures in there, that just might be. That's grandpappy for you. But he washed that treasure up real good before handing it out to the poor. Well, of course, because he was so righteous. Alright, Tenmataro sighting. In court, you mentioned seeing Tenmataro near the scene of the crime. Sorry I didn't come clean right away, but them superstitions got the better of me. Well, Ninetales Vale sure seemed like a superstitious bunch. Not surprised you wouldn't want to talk about seeing Tenemataro. Darn right, the superstitions scare me out of my wits, I tell ya. That's why I'm gonna do exactly what they say from now on. So you plan on staying here in Ninetales Vale? Yep, I'm gonna keep living right here and keep with the old ways, just like Grandpapa did. Them superstitions are like a rule book to me. Wait, so you're saying you actually believe in those old wives' tales? Ain't you listening to a word I said? You're going to do exactly what them superstitions say? Well, I say it's baloney.
Oh, yeah, because he talked about it.
Oh, yeah. Clearly written right here. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village. So according to this, you shouldn't even be here, let alone talking with us. You said you plan on staying right here in Ninetales Vale. But if you really believed in the superstitions, you would have been long gone by now. I know you've been lying to me. Time to come clean, Mr. Filch. Yipes! Flippy, haha. Sorry.
Flippy.
You were lying about believing in the superstitions, weren't you? Sorry, but I didn't have no choice. So what was the real reason why you couldn't talk about seeing Tenemataro? It's all that pretty boy's fault. Mr. LaBelle, if you know what I mean. He told me not to say a word about seeing Tenemataro. Said if I did, he'd do to me what them superstitions said would happen. So it's Mr. LaBelle who muzzled you. Why would Mr. LaBelle want to scare you into silence? Mr. LaBelle was trying to protect that little maid girl. It was on account of that rumor. The one about her being possessed. That rumor again.
I guess we really do have to talk to the Mayor Tenma about the possession rumor.
God damn it. Ouch. Hey, watch it. British superstition stolen by Phineas Filch. I'm taking this back now. You could have just asked instead of stealing it.
Was that all you wanted to ask, Mr. Filch?
Yeah, I think that was it. Let's go see Mr. Tenemataro one more time. Just thinking about dealing with that yokai again makes me want to say pass. Well, we are moving right along, aren't we?
Indeed.
Lord Tenma, your attorneys are here to see you, your malevolence.
Oh, he's back. Why are you speaking to me like that? Or why are you speaking like that?
Oh, Mayor Tenma, you returned.
Yes, well, Jinxie came by earlier to apply a new charm to my head. It seems to be suppressing the demon within me. That's a relief. Maybe we'll actually get somewhere this time. So, what can I do for you today? I'd like to ask about the rumor that Jinxie's possessed. Oh. She allegedly left the yokai evidence at the scene while under a demon's power. At least that's what the prosecution is going to claim at tomorrow's trial. Huh? Oh, god damn it.
Oh, he just took it off anyways.
No matches this warding charm for me. The charm.
Tenmataro is back.
Those foolish mortals, they shall regret blaming that child for my doings. I blew it. That question brought that yokai back. He probably won't drop the act until Jinxie's name is cleared either. The rumor about Jinxie. We'd like to ask you about something your aide, Florent LaBelle, mentioned. Did you know Jinxie's rumored to be possessed? I know not of what you speak. You're not trying to protect Jinxie, are you? I, Tenmataro, demon lord of the yokai, protect a mere mortal? No affections do I possess for your race of humans. Please, we already proved there was a third party disguised as a yokai at the scene. But if you die tomorrow, we'll never be able to clear Mayor Tenma's name. But I've already told you, I know not of what you speak.
I don't think we'll get any more out of him.
All over us, we can somehow prove that Jinxie didn't plant that yokai evidence.
Hey, Apollo? I think I've got this one. I think I can prove that she didn't do it.
Really?
Sure. I should be able to use psychology to explain that whole possession thing.
Knock yourself out then. Oh, Athena's really something. You can really count on her when it counts. Okay. Sorry.
The real,
Real
story.
story.
Alright, time for water.
What?
I had to take a sip because I have a feeling about to do a lot.
Okay.
Mayor Tenma, Jinxie isn't possessed. I believe her so-called possession episodes are a form of
Somnambulism.
Somnambulism.
Somnambulism. You mean sleepwalking?
Yes, I believe she is exhibiting a rare form of the disorder. It's usually brought on by repressed stress. Mr. Mayor, didn't her symptoms start soon after she began her job in Ninetails Vale?
When the child visited last. She did speak of dreading yokai and how they rob her of her sleep each night.
I knew it! That lack of sleep is causing her to enter an unconscious state. And that means she can't be trying to protect you, at least not on a conscious level.
So then the Temataro that was spotted at the manor wasn't Jinxie. Sleepwalking, eh? That would indeed explain the matter. Look, Temataro's spirit. It's left the mayor's body.
Can you tell us the truth now, Mayor Tenma?
Very well. It's the least I could do for a superb exorcist such as you. Okay. Boo!
Did a flip again. How many times has this one box flipped?
3 times now.
Cool.
Mayor Tenma, you didn't leave those feathers and tracks at the scene, did you?
I did not. Neither I nor Jinxie have anything to do with that. That was the killer's doing, no doubt.
I knew it.
You suspect Florent is behind all this. But why? Did he really want Ninetails Vale that badly? Can you think of any reason why? Looking back, he did seem fixated on Tenmataro for a spell. Could it be? Perhaps he was attempting to release Tenmataro. Not quite. That's crazy. Are you saying that yokai is real? Whatever the case, Tenmataro brings nothing but pain and misfortune. It's as the superstitions warn. You must not gaze upon him nor free him from his prison. But how do people actually believe that?
Well, at least we know who's behind this whole Tenmataro thing now.
You good?
Yeah, clear vote.
Yeah, and I think we need to have another nice long chat with Mr. LaBelle. The dinner is ready, Your Malevolence. An offering to Demon King. You may place it right there. Get your crew to pour their heart and soul into making it. Did they now? Souls happen to be a favorite of mine. Just hold the hearts next time. Okay. Caw. Yes, Your Malevolence. I'll remember that. How long does he plan to keep up this yokai charade? Well, we already talked to Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma, so why don't we go see Florent LaBelle next, now that we know the truth? He won't be able to claim that the Tenmataro was Jinxie or the mayor anymore.
But the real question is, how are we going to get him to admit it was him?
We still gotta do the Jinxie stuff. Unless
Well,
it's
we
gonna
don't
clear
know.
a second.
We can't. I'm betting.
Oh, okay,
we
we're just
will-
being kidnapped.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, now let's practice that again, Filchy! From the top! Mr. LaBelle was in the foyer at the time of the crime. And when we heard a scream oh heck, what was the next part again?
He's dead.
He's dead. You have the memory capacity of a flea! This is the 13th time, you know! Now, 100 times more and we're done. What on earth are they practicing? I ain't cut out for this. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, begging your pardon, Mr. LaBelle, sir. It's just all this practice. Yeah. Unbelievable. What if you had sullied my outfit with those grubby paws of yours?
What did he steal?
Did Filch filch LaBelle's wallet just now? So, it's you.
So, what do you think they're up to this time, Apollo?
Oh, it's you two. Eavesdropping, are we? You peasants are so tacky. Well, what do you want with me? Your confession to being the Tematara imposter would be nice right about now. Tara's true identity. Mr. Filch filled me in on a conversation you two had, and about how you told him not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro. Filchy, you fool! Yeah! I told you nothing good would come of you running your mouth. So why did you want to keep Mr. Filch quiet like that, Mr. LaBelle? Why, to protect darling little Jinxie, of course. But Jinxie was never really possessed. She was sleepwalking. Being asleep at the time, she couldn't have been consciously trying to protect the mayor. It also means she couldn't have possibly been Tenmataro. Interesting, but where are you going with this? Since you asked so politely, I believe you have a different reason for trying to keep Mr. Felch quiet. That reason would be to deflect doubt away from the one who was really Tenmataro. Now this is getting interesting. Are you considering that I'm Tenmataro? So sorry to disappoint, but I'm nothing of the sort. That's right, Mr. Blade told me Tenmataro was a jinx, so why would he... Yeah! I said Tenmataro was jinxy, you fool. Honestly, you have the memory capacity of a flea. Practice it 100 more times. So, have you been called to testify tomorrow? Yes, and I'm so looking forward to my courtroom debut. But you'll just have to wait until then. Oh, I'll be waiting with a special piece of evidence I've been saving just for you. Gucci! Wake up, you lazy bones! Huh? What? Was I sleeping? Ugh. Must have been that sweet cologne of yours, Mr. LaBelle. Maybe right sleepy it did. Well, it's time for your lesson on what to say and do tomorrow. Got that mixed up, but it's okay. Oh, I'm begging you. None of the lesson. I ain't cut out for this thinking and remembering stuff. Ah! Right up the schnozzala. Keep quiet and do exactly as I say. No, please. Anything but another
fall on the
lesson.
ground anytime he gets shot by this thing?
I guess.
I imagine he just like recoils exactly like he would if he were getting actually shot. He's like freaking ragdolls.
There they go. Missed a chance to get the truth out of him.
Yeah, but we'll get the proof we needed in court tomorrow, one way or another. All that stuff now is that lie Jinx he told. We better go clear that up before tomorrow.
You think they're done questioning Jinxie?
Maybe. Let's see if she's over on Yokai Lane shopping for more charms. Last thing.
Last thing, and then we're out of here.
Oh, great.
The cursed Nine-Tails Fox. The time for settling the scores is nigh. My grudge is festered every time. At last, vengeance will be mine. She must be possessed or sleepwalking again.
Maybe if I speak softly, I won't startle her and get a charm plastered on my forehead. Psst, Jinxie?
Oh, hello, Mr. Demon Lawyer. Ah, my charms must have fallen off again.
Phew. Guess I can avoid a charm slap by toning down my cords of steel.
Are they done questioning you, Jinxie? Uh-huh. And on the way back, I stopped here to buy a new charm that was just released.
Yeah, which one?
The one with the Nine-Tailed Fox and Tenmataro. It shows them dancing together.
Really? Two bitter rivals dancing together.
Uh-huh. It's a charm for rebuilding burnt bridges.
Oh, right, for the municipal merger issue.
No, it's for the Demon Lawyer and the Insomniac Prosecutor.
Okay.
It'll stop you two from fighting like you did in court this morning.
I don't think it's gonna stop us, but it's okay. We weren't fighting, it was just a spirited debate. Ow.
No fighting.
Charm stopped again.
Apollo, if you're done playing around, let's find out what she was lying about.
What you remember? Jinxie, it seems like you're starting to remember things. You already said the feathers and tracks weren't there when you discovered the crime. You remembered anything else that seems important?
Like what?
Tell us what you saw that day. Maybe you'll remember something else this time.
When I opened the door, Papa and Alderman QB were collapsed in...
Oh no, Autumn's dying.
Oh yeah, I think we're good though.
Okay.
Do you want me to
No,
read
no,
that
no,
again?
we got
Okay.
most of it.
Okay. That's when Papa told me to call in an ambulance and the police. That's all he said before he passed out in the chair.
You're cooked. I knew it. She's holding something back. Sucker puncher. Ugh. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's the tell.
Oh, yep. No, he said more
Bum,
then.
bum, 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 bum. Yeah.
Yeah, her tell is she creates a wind going towards herself.
You were very nervous when he said that's all he said, weren't you? I know because I saw your fingers move as if you were going to slap someone with a charm.
Huh?
Listen to me, Jinxie. This is very important. Did Mayor Temma say anything else to you?
It was nothing. He was just talking in his sleep.
Talking in his sleep. So you admit that he did say something else.
Eek. How could you tell?
You're getting quiet.
Oh, sorry.
Only a demon could have such powers.
All right. Sorry.
Did another flip.
It's one of my favorite things.
Oh, like I said, he was just talking in his sleep. I mean, why else would Papa say something like that?
Could you be a little more specific?
Before he fainted, he said, "Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed Alderman QB."
He said what?
The mayor actually confessed to the crime? But he didn't mean it. He couldn't possibly have known what he was saying. He was probably possessed, or maybe he was in the middle of a nightmare.
A nightmare? No, this is a nightmare. This is one statement I wish I'd never heard. What in the world are we gonna do now?
I'm betting that is supposed to be like when he said I killed it, he meant like Tenmataro did.
Mm-hmm.
And he's imagining him as Tenmataro or something. I feel like that's the angle we're gonna go at.
Must be. Return to the basics. That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. Right. Just believe in my client, even if all I can see ahead is darkness and despair.
Jinxie, does Prosecutor Blackwell know about your father's confession? I didn't mention it when he was questioning me. I mean, there's no way Papa's the killer. Why would the mayor confess like that?
Could he really have been dreaming, or simply delirious?
Who knows? But I sure feel like I'm living in a nightmare right now. Apollo, what are we gonna do about tomorrow's trial? The crime scene was locked tight until Jinxie arrived, and our clients even confessed. Not only that, Jinxie has been accused of planting the yokai evidence. Both the mayor and Jinxie are going to prison if we don't do something.
Thank you, Francisco von Karma, for the follow. Why?
So what?
There's another.
Are we getting followed by the entire
The entire-
Ace Attorney cast?
Yes, that's the second person today. First, Detective Gumshoe, and now
There's a third follow, which is
yeah,
that's
third
cool,
follow, but second
but-
Ace Attorney character follow. I hope you're having a good day, Francisco.
Yeah, we had freaking Gumshoe earlier.
We had
That's
breaks.
crazy.
You know, you never know. Don't worry, I left my whip at home. Thank you. You know, I'm very glad that you did that. I did not feel like getting whipped today, unfortunately. All right, I know. Well, let's see here. I've been thrown off again. A lack of a third party in the locked room is a major problem. Jinxie has testified that when she first opened the door, Alderman QB and Mayor Tenma were the only people she saw in the Fox Chamber.
But the real killer must have been hiding in there as well.
Considering the room was locked tight, that's the only logical explanation.
A mystery person must have then fled the Fox Chamber when it was opened. And that's when Jinxie saw that's when Jinxie saw what she thought was Tenmataro. But Papa and the Alderman were the only people in there. I didn't see anyone else.
What's going on here? The bell's extremely pale, but he's far from transparent. So just how did he hide himself at the scene of the crime?
Whatever it takes in court tomorrow, Apollo. We have to take down that dirty, rotten Tenmataro for the bell.
Right. We'll get him with a legal exorcism, justice style. And that's it. I think. All right.
Yeah, to be continued.
That's it.
All right.
We're done. We'll do next
Francisco
stream
Von
will be-
Karma, you got to hear it about a wrong time since we're just closing out stream, but
throw it here, I guess. Yeah. All right. So that will next stream will be the conclusion to the Monstrous Turnabout, where we.
Oh,
we-
is it only two?
It's only 2
trials?
days. Yeah.
Huh, okay.
The next case is also only 2 days, which is abnormal because third cases are typically 3. But
But also on third cases, the cursed ones.
yeah, but this next one's only 2 days, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
And then the last case is a bit weird because it's like 2 cases in one.
Mhm.
So I believe the primary case is only 2 days. I want to say,
Okay.
and only 1 investigation day, and 2 trial days. So I guess we don't have a second trial. Yeah, and then we'll have another investigation day. And so that was the main final one, and then there's the secondary final one, which has an investigation day and a trial day. So technically,
Mhm.
combining it together, it's 3 days, but they're 2 different turnabouts. And I think they're very connected.
Okay. Okay.
So overall, we don't have that much left, and then we also have the DLC case,
Yeah.
which is
Alright.
2 days as well. So there isn't really the cases are not long this time. Anyway, that is it for today, guys. A bit of a shorter stream. Only 4 hours almost.
Yeah, only 4 hours. Actually, I think it's like a normal extreme.
Yeah, it's a normal length stream, but next time we stream this, we'll be finishing Monstrous Turnabout. Don't know when that'll be. Hopefully soon. We'll figure it out. We're getting there, so we are.
Oh yeah, and then there's the special trial.
Yeah, that's the DLC one.
Yes.
Anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's stream. I'll be back again for day number 5 tomorrow. Or is
oh,
it?
my internet's dying right as we're closing out stream. I
Oh,
don't know if I'm gonna
bye.
catch this, but by stream.
Bye.